Hello and welcome back to Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. Thank you for coming back for another episode of the Links of Tartarus campaign. If you're a regular, if you're new here, welcome for the first time. I'm Sammy. I'm leading this game. We are here for our 17th episode, episode 16, which we called Riddle Me This, all about the Sphinx fight. Is now on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So if you missed it, or if you just want to watch it again because it was so great, definitely check it out on our YouTube channel. We also highly encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. A, because we would love more subscribers on there so we can get a good URL. And B, because that is the only place you can watch the entirety of the Adventures of the Hands of Fate from episode 0 to the current episode. So definitely go follow us on YouTube and on all our other social media. Throughout the episode, you'll see the slideshow going in the corner that will tell you where to find all of us on socials. So do that. Other than that, one other thing, as I said a couple of weeks ago, I am going to be starting a new campaign as a player on the Penny for a Tale Twitch channel. That's going to be happening the next few weeks. I'll be hosting it on this channel every Tuesday once we start doing it. So if you want to see more D&D and if you're curious what my player is going to look like, definitely check that out on Tuesdays. But more importantly, let's not throw people to another channel. Let's throw people to our channel. So, previously on Drachmae and Demigods, the Hands of Fate, along with their allies, ventured into the protective chambers of the Black Scale of Tiamat. After fighting skeletons, ancient oozes, and losing one of their party, they finally made it to the final chamber, where they met the Guardian of the Scale, an Androsphinx, placed there by King Laothis himself. You all pled your case to the Sphinx, and did your best to fight him while trying to solve his riddle, which you eventually did. You solved the riddle, and were allowed to take the scale, seal it in a lead box inside of a blood glass cube, and leave it in the care of the Sphinx. After that, you had a relaxing night of drinking and conversations, before all finding yourselves to bed. When you woke, Ilme noticed a jewel glowing on the side of Qatar's bag of portal, signaling something inside of it. And Anura found 5 flowers on the dining room table downstairs, attached to a goodbye note from Eric's and Scorch. You now have free reign to do whatever you'd like. There is still a group of treasure hunters waiting for you in the Blood Shore for a high-stakes heist, and of course, there's a second link, a Link of Tartarus, calling out for help in Voltura. So, Hands of Fate, what would you like to do?
Can I read
I'd
the
like
note?
to. Guys, let's fight. Let's duke it out.
Can I read the note?
Yes, so looking at these 5 flowers, they're beautiful flowers, all multicolored, all different colors. It looks almost like they spent some time trying to pick a specific flower for each member of the Hands of Fate. The note is very short, written in what you assume to be Eric's handwriting, just saying, "Not good at goodbyes. See you soon."
What's the flower for Ryuji?
I said, what are the flowers?
So you see one flower that is a sort of a sky blue that feels sort of Ryujin-esque. You see what looks like a sunflower, which you assume is probably for Adagio. You see a beautiful red flower, almost rose-like, but not quite. That is maybe for Alexios or someone. You see, it's a beautiful flower. It's a white flower with what look like black, almost like Dalmatian speckles on it, which feels very Ilme. And then a single purple rose for Anura.
I want to check out this bag.
Sure. So I'll say the rest of you guys are Jesus Christ. The rest of you guys, whatever that is, are slowly making your way downstairs. Ilme stays up in her room for a moment and opens the bag of portal. Inside, you see a small, folded piece of parchment.
Ooh, what's it say?
You take it out, unfurl it. It's a very short message in very elegant handwriting. And all it says is, "And who might this be?"
Okay. Well, I'll go downstairs and tell everybody about the bag of portals, and I wrote trying to see if we could get some information, hopefully, and the response and figure out what we want to say. Any
Fuck you and nothing else?
suggestions?
Can we just say fuck you and nothing else and then forget it ever happened?
I mean,
I don't know. I
think
just thought it'd be cool to see if we could get some more inside knowledge of why somebody hired Qatar to find this stuff.
I agree with that, but if we say who we are or even who you are, they're gonna know who we are. You know?
What if
Yeah.
we say, what if we get like Perrin or somebody to write their name down and then just send it? People would believe that Perrin would want us
Perrin.
dead. Perrin hates us. We hate Perrin, but
What if they try and get in contact with Perrin and then he's like, "What are you talking about?"
we at least tried then. I don't know. We can get Amber or Keth to do it and let them know what's happening.
I wish we knew the name of that one dude that got a crossbow bolt through the throat. You know what I'm saying? Could have come in handy several times.
He would have been like up there with Odella with your favorite NPCs.
Yeah. Right now it's just Odella
The
and Lileo.
nameless
That's all we
soldier.
have.
Yeah. Okay. We can hold off on it for now, but I don't know. I just figured it's another opening that we could potentially use.
I mean, she's gonna know you read the note, so I feel like we need to answer pretty quickly. Because, like, the gem stops glowing when you took the note out.
True.
I think we
What
should get
is it?
one of the staff that we trust and get them to write it.
And just have them be truthful about that it's them or something. And
Yeah, because, like,
I don't think that's safe either. I mean, we value our staff, and that could potentially put them in harm's way. I don't think we should mess with this, honestly. I mean, in theory, it would be cool if we could, but I mean, they're gonna know who we are. They potentially might know who our staff are since they're associated closely with us. So, I don't know. I just see it ending badly, to be honest.
The DM has hurt you too many times before.
That's fair.
I no longer trust any NPCs except for Odella
Well, they
and Lileo.
funded
It's
the-
just them.
They funded the individual that tried to, like, harm us, basically.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
to get the scales. So
I'm
they
not
have
saying
to-
you're wrong.
Mm.
But it would also be nice if we knew who they were so we could look out for that, you know?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's say the anvil arm. What about that? Probably not actually. Never mind.
I don't think
Well,
that's gonna work out too well. just an idea. I don't think
Let's
that'll
give
go
a
too
fake
well.
name. Fake names.
Yeah, I mean, we could always just say somebody
Let's come up
random.
with some aliases. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll be
Jim
Adagio.
Bob. I was gonna say Jim Bob.
Yeah, all of you just switch names.
They'll never know
Well,
the
so-
difference.
I know that. Wait, was it? No, I don't think it's this one. Never mind. I was about to be like, I know that Ilme eventually can do something really cool with an alias. I don't think it's yet.
No.
Yeah, I think it's at a couple levels or
I
something.
can write it in a cipher and we can just make it say something weird. I can just write a cipher that we have to make her like figure out before she reads it.
I'll give the
And by his
DM a
side-
puzzle, eh? I like it. I like it.
That means I have to make an actual cipher if we do it that way.
Listen, I will.
And you have
help
to do it in
develop
front of me.
a different language.
It's fine. I'll leave the room real quick. Y'all keep going. I'll go make a cipher real quick.
Use the words from the movie Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
I'm just gonna use the Zodiac cipher and see how long it takes someone to realize it's a cipher that's already been cracked.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is to be, I could say it's me and can pretend that, like, I don't know, Because like I have connections with the underground and stuff, and could just say pretty much lie and say that I want like the deal that they gave Qatar. Guessing it has to do with money. Could also do something like that. See if they buy it. If not, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 'cause,
I would like to know what was in it for that benefactor, like what they were getting out of it, you know, and
Mhm.
who they are.
I mean,
but
I feel like they were getting they were getting Tiamat as what they were getting out of this is what
Possible,
it
yeah.
feels like.
I don't know. It doesn't feel safe.
Let's
You
be
know?
real, when has anything we've ever done felt safe?
yeah,
That's
but they've
fair.
already tried to kill us, so they know of us.
What else can they do? Try and kill us again?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Yes.
not like the bag of portals is gonna. It's not like a key for them to figure out where we're at if
What
we
if
leave.
they what if they make another amulet, or that's a
What if they-
proximity, right? So they put it in the bag and then they close it, then you open the bag and you reach and poof, your arm is gone.
I was gonna say, what if they like stuffed themselves in the bag? They cast reduce on themselves and then they just pop out of the bag.
This is how
a little,
Ant-Man
a little
works
like
in D&D.
goblin-sized person comes out, just stabs.
Stab.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
we can either reply with something or not, and
think we
just let it
should.
go.
I feel like we should reply. It would possibly give us more.
I feel like we should
information.
think on it for a little bit and to like really decide and not do this on the spot, you know? Give it
I don't
some
know how much
brain.
time we have though, because they know that we've read the note, and why would
Yeah.
we take so long to say who we are?
Yeah.
Because it's sus.
Yes, but it's also going to be even more sus if we don't reply quick enough.
Yeah. I agree with Nora on that.
Reply James Cornelius Earhart III.
Why was my first thought to just say that you're some fictional character? Just name a fictional character.
Honestly, if this were like a superhero movie, this would be the perfect time for them to like reveal the superhero name, you know? Like, just call me Shadow Girl, you know?
Why was
So,
that just not
Call
just
me
that I am Nemosini,
the
I am the
water
Link
boy.
of Tartarus.
I mean, we could always just say that, so we could just try to be vague and be like, I'm an enemy of the Hands of Fate. Something super vague.
That's smart, because that gives us more time to talk about if we have to give an actual name.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Well,
is
what
like
if you say
the-
what if you don't straight up say like enemy, you're a bit more vague, you know, like maybe I'm someone that doesn't, I don't know, agree with the idea of the Hands of Fate or something like that. I don't know.
I feel like it's
If
got
you
to
straight
be.
up say enemy, then that like kind of puts us in a role. I don't know. Am I making sense here? God damn. That jello shot.
I'm just going back to the murder scene that we had at Andola's stand.
I don't know what you're
All I
talking about.
all I can see right now. It's
It's
just
probably
someone from
somebody.
Andola's stand that we murdered. It's their family.
Listen, Ryujin is the son of the sea god whose emotions change with the tides. You know what I'm saying? Lightning bolt is just just happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
It just happens.
Can't
You're
control
like
it.
sitting there walking around, lightning bolt.
Yeah, I get moments where I turn into Azula. You know,
It's like lightning Tourette's.
Yeah, I sneeze and it just happens.
You're just gonna hit a random NPC one day.
Otella, no!
You can't
It
have
does
a
go
baby
for
gaze
150
stroke,
feet,
Sammy.
so
So I
It's
could
fine.
say,
What's in your gaze?
so I could say I am against what the Hands of Fate stand for.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if that's not enough, I wish to see the demise of the Hands of Fate might work as well, because they were ready to murder us.
Okay. I like that too. So
Because they really were about to murder us. They had the assassins and everything else. So I think I would like to see the demise of the Hands of Fate might
Yeah,
work
weren't
well
the
too.
assassins and that whole explosive gem necklace like a ploy to get us to trust the face lumber so they could in turn take the scale from us?
I
and
thought
get it to
the
their benefactor.
assassins were, but I didn't think the exploding necklace was.
Yeah, Eric's did say that it seemed like the exploding necklace was a response after the assassins failed, and it seemed like you guys were interested in going to that spot, going to that meetup. That was essentially the second attempt that Qatar was trying.
Okay, so he attempted murder on us twice, so I think demise of the hands of fate would pique her interest a little bit.
Okay, so I will write that back and put it in the bag.
Okay.
All right, so
try not to
what?
write it in your own handwriting.
I think I already did.
Yeah. So what exactly are you saying, Ome?
So it's gonna say, I wish to see the demise of the hands of fate.
Okay. I'll
Real
say
subtle. I like it.
just
Think-
make
what
a
about
general
someone who
deception
wishes-
check.
Can I assist?
The best.
Can I assist?
Yes.
'Cause I
Yeah.
came up with the words.
I'll say because both of you guys are helping, you can make this with advantage.
Okay.
Heyo.
Yeah, my deception isn't the best.
My deception is insane.
Yeah.
My deception is a +0, so it's a good thing I'm not
Ooh.
making it.
Well, I got a natural 18 plus 3
Oh.
is 21.
Oh, look at you
Okay.
go. Ayo.
So
21.
you guys spend a solid like 30 minutes or so first drafting what you want to say, and then writing it over and over again until it looks like elegant, and also that you weren't focusing on each individual letter, even though you really were trying to make it look like handwriting that is not your own handwriting. And you think it looks pretty good.
I like to think that Ryujin halfway through was just like, give me that. I was sitting there with like my tongue out trying to write it and just fucking it all up.
You spill like the ink over it.
It's like
Yeah.
SpongeBob when he's trying to write with a big pencil. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
The
All right.
Do we
Cool.
still
So
have
that's
the- Do we still have the temporary hit points and stuff from the Heroes Feast?
yeah, it lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
All right, let's go. We're going
Let's
to.
go fight the underwater Hydra right now.
No, we're going to fight each other.
Because how
I'm
long
not-
do we have till
Come on.
that?
No, you don't have a
No.
choice. We're going.
Ilmay, it's hard to say. It'll take you guys the majority of a week to get to the Blood Shore again. And they said it was going to be about 2 weeks since you guys were last in the Blood Shore, and it's probably been 3-4 days since then. But it's also they were saying 2 weeks as a general sort of time frame, is when the amount of time they thought it would take until they were ready to go. But it's not like we're going at noon on this day, be there or miss it type situation.
Wait, we were there how long ago?
Trip in our favorite
I would
Sorry.
say it's probably been a week since that date was set.
And it'll take us about a.
Like
Week to get back.
depending on weather and other circumstances, like 4 or 5 days to get there.
Are we going to encounter any more land sharks, that kind of stuff?
Who knows? That's up to your guys' D20 rolls.
Okay. So I definitely think that we should do that soon.
Yeah.
And then we've
So-
got Volter that we need to go to as well.
Yeah, so I was about to say our next steps. We've taken care of Delphi. Pretty sure it's all covered right now. And the next steps for us is that we have the Hydra. Hydra.
Yep.
We have the Hydra we wanted to look into, and also the dealing with more of the links, because we know of one is in Voltura. Is the Blood Shore on the way to?
Yeah, so there's 2 general ways to get to Voltura, one by land, one by sea. If you wanted to go by land, it would be a fairly long travel, because you essentially have to go around the curve of the continent and then down through like a swampy area across a very long bridge to get to the Isle of Ares. The much more direct route would be essentially hopping a ship on the Blood Shore and sailing across the Blood Gulf and landing right in Voltura.
I think that's the best decision anyway. It gets us there quicker, because God knows what the link has done in this time frame. It's been a while since we found out that was even there, so.
True. I also so just so I know, I know that like the winners, their goal is to loot the hoard of this this Hydra and
Yes.
get the treasure, and we had agreed to tag along and help. Okay, but
Yeah.
what are our party's motives as a whole? Because I kind of want to talk to it, right? I kind of want to talk to it. It's like basically like the familiar of Poseidon, you know what I'm saying? So I
I
kind of
I
mean,
mean,
I kind of
I'm
want
just
to
in
speak
it
with,
to get some more money.
but
I had no say in this. I was not there when y'all made the decision to help them. I'm just kind of along for the ride.
that's fair. But I feel like this thing has also been eating bodies from the Isle of Ares for a long time, and it might be like just mad by now.
Crazy.
So I try to talk to it. There's a solid possibility I'll die.
I'll make sure I got Revivify prep for you, bud.
So we would need to prepare for that, by like buying stuff for you guys. Because I mean, I can breathe underwater and swim underwater just fine, right? The rest of you can't.
I can if I prepare a spell for it.
Are you gonna turn into a
Mhm.
dolphin?
I mean, I could do that, but I think I have a spell that lets me breathe underwater if I remember correctly.
What if you could turn into like a goldfish? Just like listen, that would be so cool because this Hydra's not gonna be paying attention to a little goldfish. Like he's
want me to
probably
go-
not even gonna see it.
Let me go just swan dive off of a cliff real quick and then turn to a goldfish and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I will
exactly.
remind you, Anora, that although those animals are fully within your rights to use as wild shape, you've never seen them. So
I
you
will
can't.
though.
Yeah, eventually, yes. Essentially, you can dive into the water, locate a fish, and then turn into that fish.
Okay, cool. I've gotta keep doing the wrong scroll and it keeps
Roll a
going
natural
working my
one.
spells.
You don't see
Yeah,
any
I can
fish
do water
around.
breathing. I have water breathing as a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
water
have
breathing,
one
I
candle.
believe, correct me if I'm wrong, well, I think water breathing can be cast on multiple people.
I think so. Let me pull it back up. Oh my god, I keep scrolling the wrong way.
I also have a candle of the deep, and we could buy more supplies when we get there and before we leave.
God
What's
damn
the
it!
candle of the
Um,
deep do?
Let me just bring it up here.
It
so I
basically
can-
acts as an underwater torch.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't go out
okay.
underwater, so we can be able to see.
Where the
Um,
fuck is this?
So I
Ah!
was curious on what you guys think.
Yeah, so as you know, I have no magical ability, so I will need to buy a potion or something unless Hint and Denora can
So-
spell me.
Yeah, so the spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends.
Which I believe is 24
And how-
hours.
24 hours? Oh, wow.
I think so.
Cool. And
So-
there's no, is it
It's not
like
concentration.
concentration? Oh,
Nope.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So is the swamp on our way to the blood? Like, could we hit the swamp before to get money to buy stuff when we get?
No. So I mean, I will say, the stream can't see this, but the party can see the map behind me.
Yes.
Oh, this is cool. I can
Here's
just
the
look.
here's the blood shore, and there's Voltura.
Mhm.
If you want to go
Okay.
by land, you have to go all the way up to the Olympian Mountains, and then down this little swamp hook situation, and then across the bridge. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could go Blood Shore and then take a pit stop at the swamp and then Voltura. But
Wait, that's where the swamp is?
We're talking
Yeah,
about the
this whole
swamp with
hook
the
right here
sculptor
is
of
a
the
swamp.
The swamp where we got
We're
the
talking
horde?
no,
Yeah,
that
the
swamp's all the way
horde.
over here.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
God,
what I
so we
thought.
could-
The
we
stream
hit
knows
that
what
and
doesn't
then-
know anything of what's happening right now.
So realistically, we could probably hit
That's not
that
the
and then
forest.
go over, but it would cost us like a couple days.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do that, I'm gonna dip into the forest for a hot second because we're gonna go right by the forest of Artemis, and I haven't been there since the Holdemosany thing.
No, sorry, you're
Okay.
actually you're going the opposite direction from the Forest of Artemis. So here's Delphi
What?
right here.
Uh-huh.
The
Oh
Forest of
god,
Artemis
the
is
small
right
screen,
here.
I can't see it.
Yeah, sorry. So here's the Forest of Artemis. I'm sorry, stream. Here's Delphi. Here's the swamp that you guys fought in.
Okay.
Now
You
it
guys are
makes more
going all the way
sense.
over here to the Blood Shore,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then Voltura's
Okay,
over
that
there.
makes more
This
sense.
hook right here is a completely different swamp.
Do you think we
Okay.
could take out an IOU for like a couple thousand gold and just tell Odella like where to replace it?
I mean, are you
Is
guys
that-
short on
kinda
gold?
did steal all of Odella's students.
I will remind you that there's almost certainly gold in Apotrepo's hoard.
True,
True,
but we
but
need
we
like
know
supplies
how to
before
get
we
to
head
it.
in.
Sure.
You know we can get to the
Because
one
all
in the
that stuff that
swamp.
was like that.
Well,
was,
if you want gold before the Blood Shore, then this swamp is definitely not going to be your friend, because you'd have
But
to go
the
through the
others-
Blood Shore to get there.
But the other swamp is our friend.
Because that's where
Sure.
the cave is at, where all the loot is at that we didn't grab.
It's true.
Yes.
I
Mm.
say we
Unless
should
something
stop
happened
by.
to it, which might, I don't trust.
I would put it past Sammy.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't know
also
what you're
want to
talking
know if something happened to it as well, because
The sculptor is
yeah,
just
I
back
told
randomly.
Honora. I told everybody about me trying to get into the one area of the underground.
You told
Right.
me at least.
Shit, I don't remember it. I think you told me, but I don't fucking remember.
Oh, true. That's where the adamantine armor was at too, right?
That's right.
And then they would look. Oh no.
Yeah,
Wait.
but the Everworm didn't know where it was at too, so
No,
I don't
I will
know.
remind
I don't
you.
think he knew about the horde.
Yeah, so the adamantine armor was something that Nadar promised to the Anvil Arm
Oh,
after all
okay,
that was
okay.
done. The reason Nadar knew he could have it was because Nadar knew it was in the horde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean,
I-
if you guys want,
probably
I
go
say we
check
should
it,
stop
Gates.
by, grab as much loot as we can, stock up on money, and then head to the Bloodshore, get supplies while we're there before we take the dive. We should
Let's-
also
I
grab some
say
stuff while we're here in Delphi.
Do
before
we have
start the
anywhere
trek.
to load it?
Well, I
I
don't mean like
mean-
taking all. We just fill our pockets with as much as we can carry
Well,
and
don't
still be
you have a
I
motivated.
bag
have
of
2
holding?
bags of holding. I
There you
can
go.
have 2.
Oh.
But if I have 2, or if I have 2, I think I might, or we might need something for the Apotrepo heist.
Could you make another bag of holding?
Not indefinitely. I have one indefinite bag of holding, but I can make another one that's temporary.
Is
How
there anywhere in
temporary?
Delphi I can buy a bag of holding? Because I've still got a shit ton of money from beating the dude.
Maybe.
Okay.
Can I
and
go try and find one then one or later?
question
you can try.
about paying our staff. How much in advance did we pay them?
I believe you paid them for about a month.
Oh shit.
So we probably need to go pay them again to make sure we cover all of our bases. And we still need to pay oh my gosh, totally forgot. What's Amber for doing the Zone of Truth thing? Right? Because I think
I mean, you did
Alexios-
also, you paid Amber and Keth extra for these last couple days. You paid them a platinum each.
No, I pay Amber for like 6 days ahead, which should be down to like 3.
If that.
How long was she supposed to have to keep casting the spell?
A
for it to
year.
become
She
it?
has to do it
Okay.
for a year.
And how
Yeah.
much extra are we paying her?
It's 1
I think it's an
Alright,
extra
forgot.
gold a day.
gold, I think.
Yeah.
5 gold a day?
Yep.
5 gold
Yeah.
a day.
Hey, in all
Hold on.
fairness, I plan to take that. The 5 extra gold.
Yes, I wrote it here. Alexios owes Amber 5 gold per day for Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And he's
Can we
already paid for
negotiate
6
that?
days.
Because that's a lot of
Yeah.
gold.
So
Yeah.
we do
So-
have gate stones, correct?
We have I have one and
We're in theory not supposed to have them though.
well no,
Okay,
mine is
so
okay.
we
I
take
talked
2
to
back?
Adele about it.
Wait, did I ever get one? I can't remember. I feel like I
believe
talked
you
about it,
you guys
but-
gave most of them back, but I think Adagio still has one and Ilme still has one.
Yeah,
Did
but
I ever give
Adagio
mine
is
back?
supposed to go back.
Can we just
Oh.
say you did?
Yeah, because I don't remember if I ever went before I went off
Yeah.
on my own.
And I will remind you,
Uh,
for your entire staff, it's 16 gold a day.
Holy shit, y'all.
That's
Unless
not
you want to
too
start
bad.
letting people go.
No, we take 2 bags of holding. We fill them up. We catch a gate stone back because I do believe you said that this swamp is the opposite way.
It's a little off.
It's
Oh.
kind of on the way. It's ahead of. It's like
It's probably gonna
north
add a
of
couple
Delphi. To the.
It would
to
add
the-
it would add about 2-ish days to your journey, assuming nothing bad happens.
I feel like we should just take 2 gate stones then and have somebody gate stone back to the one in Delphi, and then they should use the other one to gate stone back to us.
So we
I
need a pair of
mean,
gate stones. Well,
Who's gonna convince them to
or
give
2
us
sets
another
of 4
gate stone?
stones.
That's probably not going to happen. We have caused the Della a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
And I will
don't
remind
think-
you that you guys don't currently possess a pair of
So?
any gate
No.
stone.
No, we just have 2 separate ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can always gatestone back to Delphi whenever we want.
Right.
So I say I will fork over. How much is a month's worth? What is that? 21 times by 30? Oh god, I don't have that much. Okay, let's do the 16.
A
Okay,
month's worth of...
so I will fork over a full month's worth of gold to pay for everything. This is not including the extra 5 per day for the Zone of Truth.
Spectrum.
How
So
much
that's
is
a
16? How much
four-
is 16 for a whole month? That's
Oh, it's
48?
400.
It'd be 480,
480.
Yeah.
but divided
So-
by 5, if you want.
Because I can't.
That'd be 96 per person.
But that's also not counting if I like go find a bag of holding and buy it, so that we have another bag of holding for everything.
Sure. Although
I'll be
I'm
honest,
not quite sure why you would need more than one bag of holding.
2?
Our
We
luck
have
would be
two.
that once something happens to the other one. Let's be real.
Oh, sure.
We have also found out what happens whenever a Link is left alone in a bag of holding. If it happens to get out of what it's in, it would
Sure.
eat the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So I feel like
so-
we might want an extra one for just the Links.
Is it okay? Is there anywhere in Delphi we can just get an abundance of gold for whatever reason?
You want to rob a bank?
You want to go to the...
We're not gonna go rob a bank.
Okay, okay. How about
Yeah,
this?
go to the casino.
Hope to win.
Not another heist.
Because I have 416 gold, but I need 400 for stuff.
I'll spot you for the month. Okay.
Okay,
How about
just
that?
just tell me. Okay, all right.
I'll spot you for the month.
appreciate
so
you.
I'll pay for 2.
Oh, I cracked my toe and it went sideways. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Eh.
All right, we're fine. I just broken toe. It's okay.
Hey Sammy, how much does it cost for each individual health potion thing, so I can make sure I have enough gold to start stockpiling?
It depends. So, are you hoping to buy them or make them?
Make them, because I can just constantly keep that being a thing that happens.
Gotcha. So you know how it works. If you want to make a base healing potion, it'll take a day to make 1 potion, and it'll cost 25 gold to make that 1 potion. If you want to make a greater healing potion, it takes a week to make one of those, and it's 100 gold to make it.
Holy shit. Does that
then it gets
week have
more
to
and
be me constantly doing it, or can I say I
No.
start one and it just goes?
Yeah, so you start one, you have to spend several hours that day, and each day following working on it. But it's not like an all-day affair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see how much each one does, because I don't remember.
Normal one is 2d4 plus 2, then 44 plus 4, then 64 plus 6, and then 8d4 plus 8.
Really
I
quickly.
think. Sorry.
No, you can go ahead. I was just gonna.
ask, does everyone think 2d4 plus 4 is enough? Because I can brew 8 of those for 200 gold. And
Sorry, 2d4
them.
plus 2 is the
2d4
the
plus
base
2,
one.
sorry.
Yeah. It's
I'll
always
think 2d4
plus
plus 2
however
is
many
good.
d4s it is.
What gate stones do we have?
I don't know the color. I just have a gate stone.
I
It's
think
just
it's like
the red one.
it's like yellow and red, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Ooh, fucking is.
That's not to me. That's not the point of them anymore.
Okay.
Are y'all okay with just...
Any health is better than no health. So
Yeah. So whatever.
yeah.
That
You're still
works.
gonna heal us?
I mean, yes, I'm still going to heal, but that gives you something if I fall.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So how about this? I say we all let's take care of stuff we need to before we head out. Getting supplies, talking to whoever we need to talk to, just taking care of what we need to before we head out. Does that sound okay with everyone? Because I have some
Yeah,
stuff that I need to
and-
take care
I'm
of.
grateful
And
that
pay-
I'm never gonna get a chance to.
Yeah, and pay for another month's worth of for all of our stuff.
Okay, I have a question. Is someone willing to spot Honora for this part so Honora can use that money towards healing potions?
I got you. Now I'm at 3. That's fine.
Because I can just constantly stockpile healing potions, but I need to know. Can I make more than one at once? So I
No.
know. Oh damn! I was gonna be like, so I can get rid of all the gold at once.
No.
So
The
DJ,
Heroes of Delphi
how would
on
you
food
make-
stamps.
how temporary is a temporary bag of holding?
I mean, as long as I have an infusion, the bag of holding is there. Although I do have some items that we may or may not need for like the heist. Whereas if we're keeping it for a long amount of time, it wouldn't be feasible.
Okay. So right now you have 2 bags of holding, and are those like pretty full, or how does that look? Because if we were to
I have one bag of holding. I can make another one. Tomorrow.
Okay.
But bags of
gotcha.
holding don't traditionally get full per se.
Well, that's what I was.
Well,
about to ask.
aren't there like different types of bag of holdings? Like small one is like a 5x5 or something like that of space, and then
I
no,
think you're probably thinking of an earlier edition.
oh, probably 3.5.
Yeah.
Have some?
So how do I make a bag of devouring? Anyway, can I just link that to the inside of like, I don't know, Kai's mouth, so he just bites like whatever fingers go inside, and you just.
Hey, you could always use the bag of
start
portal
putting
as another
the
bag of
links.
holding.
We start putting the links in a bag of devouring.
Where would they go? That's my question. Because it gets
See
spit
which
out
one
on
happens
another
first.
plane of existence. And anything organic gets eaten by a creature that's like sealed to the bag.
New story
Unless you
arc, you
flip
guys
it
have to
down.
jump into the astral sea to find where your links went.
It's
like,
fine. No one else
where's
is
my
gonna
fucking
find
link?
him.
It's like Nemo, where's my fucking son? But instead of son, it's links. All right. So theoretically, you could put like a buttload of gold and treasure from the horde and the swamp in there, and we'd still have room
500
for-
pounds of gold, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that its max?
Yeah.
Okay. How much gold is that? Like 500 pounds of gold. That's
I
a lot.
think. I mean,
A metric fuck ton.
yeah.
That's
First of all,
Yeah.
platinum would be
Cheers, I'll
better
drink
than
to that.
having gold because platinum's going to be 10 coins in one.
We'll fish out all
Um,
the platinum in the horde first.
Yeah. But you'd have plenty of gold.
Yeah.
Can Honora slowly raise their hand in the background?
Yeah, what?
So before we make a decision, we might. There's some information you might need to know.
Hydras are not friendly.
No, this isn't about that. This is about the link. So, y'all remember Lathos, right?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elmay has no idea what the
I
fuck.
mean,
You've told me about him.
What about my
Um,
best friend?
The green cloaked mute might have come to me in a dream after I gave up Mnemosyne to Artemis and threatened Lathos' life if we continue. Surprise!
okay, so we know Lathos the least out of everybody at this point.
Honora knew Lathos for like 4 hours.
I will
See,
say, if Ilme and
nobody
Lathos
feels
were in the same
attached.
party, there'd be a lot of tension. Mr. You'd blow his horn, so there was no stealth ever.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know who this guy is, so I never
He's a
met
saint, a barbarian of immense skill and prowess, our savior.
I knew
And
him
a
for
son
like
of
If
5
Hades.
there was a
hours.
weapon I didn't know how to use, he's dead to me.
He's dead to me.
I knew him for like 5 hours before the green cloak mute like took him to the underworld. I'm assuming.
him. Yeah. So not a big deal. Who cares?
Such nostalgia.
She said, "Let's
It's
go
just
home."
another person in the
So
long
he
run.
lived there. He went home.
But it wasn't like it's not that I don't know if he went home because the green cloak mute did threaten his life, as in like we keep doing this, the green cloak mute is going to kill Lathos.
You know
I
what?
feel like it's not like we have a choice. I mean,
I'm not saying that. I don't really know hymns. I just thought that for the ones who did, I'd give you the heads up.
I'll pray to Poseidon for our dear old friend, but
You-
that's
Who
about
is in
all we
his
can do.
Philosopher
brother's
said,
domain.
in order to make a cake, you're gonna have to let a few people die, or something like that.
Why does that sound like something like
I love that so much.
Put it on a pillow.
put it on a
Oh,
t-shirt?
I'm gonna
I'll
do
wear
that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
it. Plato once said, "In order to bake a cake, a few people have to die."
Sweeney Todd coming back to Broadway this fall.
We're gonna file that under across that bridge when we get to it.
There's a lot filed under that.
There's a
All
lot.
right,
Tiamat,
This is
all the
We're
links.
okay. We are
It's
all
fine.
okay
It's
now.
The world when we leave Delphi is also in that file.
Cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. So, what's the plan for right now? We should go and take care of the stuff we need to take care of. Go to shops or temples, talk to whoever we need to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say it's morning right now. Do you think everybody would be done by like mid-afternoon, and then we can probably start heading out?
I think that works.
Okay.
I think I have enough time to work on something.
Probably, yeah. Because I just need to do a couple things. So,
Sounds
No.
sketchier every time you say it.
what you want me to go say I'm gonna sell some? I'm just kidding. Seaweed. Anyway,
Nice.
I know.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'm financing
Who's
this
who's doing
expedition.
what?
I don't have anything, so if
To the
I'm gonna
forge.
I would like
chill around
to...
here, I guess I can help. If Alexios needs help, you could give me your thingy majig.
I would like
Ooh,
to.
it's just something that's perfect for you.
Okay,
I would
so-
like to go to my father's temple.
Okay. Let's start there, Ryujin.
So much happened right then.
So, you make your way, now the familiar way,
Making my
to
way
the temple to
down
Poseidon.
To the temple
Exactly.
of Poseidon.
You make your way back to the familiar temple. It's early morning. Not many people are here right now. You just hear the gentle lapping of this indoor pool of seawater calling to you.
I step in, I spread my arms, and I just face down.
Belly flop.
Exactly. And then while I'm underwater, just put my palms together, raise them up to my forehead, and I'll say, I know we don't talk much. I know you're a god and all. You've got things you need to take care of. A whole kingdom to look after. But could use some words of wisdom right now. We're gonna be going to the Blood Shore and possibly encountering one of your creations. I can't remember the name. Dude.
Apotrepo.
Apotrepo. And it might not end so well. I'd like to talk to it if possible. Maybe I don't know, get some answers from it, and then maybe have it preferably not eat me, considering it's one of your creatures. I don't know. Like I said, you're a busy god. I understand. If you don't say anything, but I could really use some wisdom right now.
Go ahead and make your roll. D100.
Shit. All right. D100. 2d10s. All right. All right. I'm using the brand new dice. So
Exciting.
it's not the D20, but it's...
It's something.
Oh my god. Okay, what did I need to get? What was my target? 23? Well, that didn't work. 76.
Yeah, no. So, you say that underwater, and you just let this seawater fill your lungs, which should normally be a frightening thing, and a frightening experience, but you've now done this so many times that it's comforting to feel the salt water in your breath. You wait there for a while, trying to get any sort of insight on Apotrepo, insight on your father, insight on how next to proceed. And all you feel is the water.
Good talk, Dad. And then I'll take my tankard that I have not refilled in a while, and I will splish splash, get some seawater.
All right.
Your
canteen is now full of seawater.
Yes, I will also look for a pebble, and I'll pick that up, preferably from the temple, if possible.
Sure. It is sort of like a gravelly floor. There are some small pebbles, some small stones.
Is there any burnt buildings nearby?
Burnt buildings? No.
Yes. Any fires or anything like that? Any braziers with ash in them?
I mean, you could light a brazier. There are unlit braziers.
Are there ash in them?
Sure. I mean, you sort of walk along the walls where normally there are these large braziers lit at night. They are currently out, but there is ash from previous fires, yeah.
All right, I'll just take a pinch. And where might one find a gold inlaid vial?
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Shit. All right, D20. We got this. Natural 20. Let's go. I'm ready. Not bad. Okay, that's a 16. Oh wait, you said investigation?
Yeah.
All right, so 14.
I'll say it does take you a bit just because you don't really know where to look, but you are a hero of the city, so as soon as you ask people, they're more than happy to direct you to some shops that either specialize in jewelry or fine goods or specifically in spell components. And you can find a 400 gold piece gold inlaid vial.
Okay. I'll take it. And I guess I'll just like put all that stuff in the vial and put it in my components pouch for another time.
You got it.
Let me just mark off that large amount of gold.
Yep, 400 gold.
400. Move. Okay.
All right. As that's happening, Adagio, you want to be doing anything?
I'm gonna visit Sunman Carl.
Sure. So you make your way to the prison and eventually to the cell of Simon Caro. The guards move aside as you approach, knowing better than to question your authority here. One of them does mention as you pass that as soon as they finish the elections for the missing council members, those council slots, that is when the trial of Caro will commence. They just can't do it until they have a full council. But now that there doesn't seem to be any immediate danger to Delphi, their top priority is to get this stuff in motion. But you eventually... Oh, yeah.
I want to ask them,
Yeah.
who's going to be taking Phaeton's seat?
Well, it's a bit unclear, especially since there's at least some reason to believe that Caro could potentially try to fill that slot. For the time being, at least, Shaxelius is acting as the acting member for the High Noon District, Odela's right hand, but we don't expect him to maintain that position for long. We know Mother Deidre is considering positioning herself for that role. Many of the high priests of the various temples are considering, but as always, there's going to be preference for someone with a connection to Apollo. So even though he's currently in a cell, Caro is certainly on the short list.
I'll do it myself, not imagine.
I'll do it myself.
That's cool. I'm just gonna keep walking then.
Sure. So you make your way to Karo's cell. He looks up as you approach. Adagio, hi.
Is he skinnier? I'm gonna be so sad. I feel like every time I see him, he's just smaller.
He's skinnier than before he was in prison, but he doesn't look like he's getting skinnier still. It looks like he's sort of at a somewhat skinnier homeostasis.
I want to hug him through the bars. I assume there are bars. I don't actually know.
Yes, yeah. No, it's like a Silence of the Lambs, just pure glass. Yeah, no, there are bars. I didn't expect you to visit, so thank you.
We might be leaving Delphi soon, probably within the next couple hours.
I see.
Yeah. Danger is always out there. We're gonna follow.
Well, Apollo will be with you at every step of the way.
I don't doubt that. I just wish there was more I could do for you.
You and your friends have done so much for me already. Letting me out of here to see the festival, speaking on my behalf, I don't want to say anything before the trial happens, but I have hope that things might turn out alright. And it's all because of you.
I'm gonna cry a little. I love this dude. Alright, well, you gotta keep me updated on the trial. You gotta find someone from sending and just bounce a couple messages back and forth.
I will see what I can do, but I'm sure Odella the Wise will probably keep you in the loop. I'll be fine.
I could just rip like the bars out of like, we're making a nice parade. Come on. Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment. I want to do this right. I've heard talk on the wind that no one's really sure who's gonna be in charge of the High Noon District now that Phaeton is gone. And I never really saw myself in that role, but if I do this right and things go the way they should, then it would be my honor to take on that role.
Well, I'm hoping it's you. I have a question.
Mm.
You know how these people are like building a farmland outside of Delphi?
Yeah.
That's still Delphi though, right? Like, are there gonna be a new community? Like,
no, it's like there are no suburbs, right? But it's just outside the city gates.
So they're just gonna be cool.
Yeah, they're still considered Delphi. Yeah.
So we can make like a farming district over here and be like Texwin's family.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, for sure. Give it enough time, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna visit them after this. All right, well, Carl, I'm gonna miss you, man.
Can I go with to visit the farm?
Sure, yeah. I'll say this trip to the jail and your trip to the temple and to find your spell component would probably take roughly around the same amount of time.
Okay.
I'm hoping
as you go to leave, Adagio, Caro just gently grabs your arm and says, "Wherever the sun is shining, you know he's looking out for you. Both of them are." He releases you.
I'm gonna come back to Delphi, and this man better be like on top of the world.
You come back and he's like a dictator.
I mean, I'd be behind it. I'd be like, "Yo, power to you."
All right, so I'll say as you leave the jail and as Ryujin's coming back from his errands, you guys can meet up in the High Noon District and make your way to the farm if you would like.
Making my way to the farm, walking fast. I don't have much time to prepare.
How many times today can we do that?
Many as I can.
Exactly. So you guys go through the large walled gates of Delphi that you've now gone through several times on several different occasions, and you see, and again, it is a single farm here currently, and a young farm at that. But you do see a sort of a hut or shelter has been set up. It's not anything particularly exciting, but it does look like it's plenty of room for Tyron and Texwin and the whole family. And you do see what looks like the form of Tyron currently plowing a field or on his knees, helping weeding or something, helping tend to the fields as you guys approach.
I'll just lean over to Adagio and say, "Hey, after this, we should I don't know, we might need to talk to Odella."
Odella.
Yeah, but all right, let's focus on this for now.
My man.
How long?
Tyron looks up and goes, "Hi, I didn't expect to see you guys. How are you?"
We're
Good.
kind of heading out to Delphi pretty soon.
Are you?
Yeah.
For how long?
Making our rounds. Oh, you know.
That's a good question. Maybe probably for a while, for a long while.
Well,
We
here,
might come
before
back
you
to
before you
visit
go,
every now
before you
and
go,
then.
and he rushes a little bit of a ways away before returning. Has something in his hands, and he goes, "You guys helped me reshape my life. You guys gave me a second chance, and it's the very absolute least I can do to offer you this." And he holds out what looks like a cucumber.
Woo.
He says,
I'll grab it.
Sea cucumber.
he just goes, "It's the first crop that we've harvested from this farm, and
That's beautiful.
it feels only right to give it to you."
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna hug him too.
Group hug.
How are your parents? How's that girl? Ooh, elbow.
You see, he does blush a bit. He goes, "We are all adjusting, and I think we're gonna be okay."
Nice. Glad to
Yeah.
hear it.
I just can't thank you guys enough for this chance.
Well, it's what we do most of the time.
You know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go back to Mandola's stand anytime
Probably
soon.
never again. Yeah. I don't think we need to be
But
there.
here,
ever.
I mean, the way they talk about you in town, it's night and day.
Right? It's so good.
Yeah,
I prefer
yeah.
this place. Much better.
I don't blame you. All right. So as that is happening, Ilme Alexios, you guys are forging. We're going to you. What are you guys up to?
So what am I doing here, Alexios?
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk up. Usually it's a forehead touch. This time it's like a somber elbow pat. And foraging now. So I had this idea for a smoke screen. And I stop and yell, "Ah!" Does he come?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
This only
Persuasion
something
or
Amber
intimidation?
can do. I rolled already, so that's gonna be okay. That's not too bad. 13.
All right, so you wait a couple minutes, or wait, not a couple minutes, but a couple moments, until you eventually see Ket's head poke the door and go, "Whoa."
You were the first person that popped up into my head when I wanted to yell, but can you send someone to get us a ham?
A ham?
A ham. And do you know how to cook?
I suppose, yeah.
All right, tell them, okay, so tell them to go get the ham, Give me about 2-ish hours and then tell him to put it on.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. I hope you weren't busy or anything.
Is this for a weird sex thing?
A sex ham? Have you ever had sex with him? Is that how it's done?
I'm gonna just go do what you asked. All right, bye.
She's 16. That was a really inappropriate question.
All right, so Keth leaves.
So, Sammy, you remember that project we talked about it like a month or so? That's
do.
what I want to do.
I gotcha. So this is something that you are designing yourself. So the first thing you're gonna do, and actually I don't think Ilme can help with this step, which is to design the model. Essentially make the blueprint. So just for that, I'm gonna say, go ahead and make an intelligence-based tools check.
So, 23?
Okay. So
Yeah,
with 23, yeah. So you know sort of like general explosive or at least like incendiary type devices. And so you construct what is essentially a diagram for a rudimentary sort of bomb without any sort of actual explosive in it, but with a sort of an open and closed container that you can fill it and then seal it and then reopen it. So you have the blueprint, and with that blueprint, you can show that to Ilme, and Ilme, now with your forging knowledge that is foreign but also so ingrained in you, you see this blueprint and you're like, okay, yeah, I understand what we're going to be doing. So, Alexios, with advantage, go ahead and make a strength-based smith check as you began to forge your item.
Strength base?
Yes.
So, that'll be strength plus proficiency twice?
Yes.
Okay.
At advantage.
So...
Is that battle music? Oh,
It's
shit.
like my like Alexios forging music, which is also battle music, yeah.
23.
23. Okay. So with
And I want to
Ilme-
use Flash of Genius for that.
Okay.
And make it a 27.
Okay. So
Can I?
with Ilme stabilizing and helping and giving an extra hand when she can, you begin hammering and you rip off some of this sheet metal that you have and you melt it down and you begin to form the rudimentary shape. There is a moment where it feels like you may have accidentally hammered it a bit too far on one side, but then you notice it immediately as you do it and very carefully manage to undent that part and continue going until you have a very nice sort of skeleton of this device. It's around this time that Keth returns and he's like, yeah, the ham's on. Do you want it?
Just make sure it's not all the way done. I need the grease.
Alright, and what do you want us to do with the ham?
You don't like ham?
Oh, we can eat it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
he
it's
turns around.
ham.
You hear him go, "No, Amber, we can eat it. We can."
Don't eat it all, please.
Alright, so a few moments pass before Keth returns with what looks like several slices of ham for you guys to enjoy and a barrel of grease.
Thank you. I feel like I should pay you more, but, you know, times are hard.
I get it. Alright, so, final step in this. The actual construction of the device. So, with the grease, with the case itself, and making sure that every small piece is perfectly tuned in with each other so that you can have the sort of variety that you need, go ahead and make a dexterity-based tools check with advantage.
24.
24. So, you pour some of this grease into the machine, into this sphere, this metal sphere, and you're able to close it and section it off in such a way that you can hear it almost sloshing around, but you still have enough room to do whatever you need to do to actually activate this item. And you have it in such a way that you can press the button and throw it, and it would only open upon actual impact with the ground. That would sort of crack the egg open, for what it's worth. But you do have a functioning weapon.
All right. Ilmay, do we have enough grease for more than one?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I'm assuming you know what this does by now, right?
Sure.
Want to
Ilmay,
test it?
even with your forging knowledge, you're not entirely sure what you made.
I don't understand why we needed a ham.
Oh,
That's like
okay.
not computing.
Okay. So, so you understand you could like burn fat, and if you burn fat, it creates this. Well, not fume. It's a smoke. It's a heavy smoke. You can burn animal fat and create a heavy smoke.
Okay.
So I fill this with animal fat, and then you throw it. You're in a smoke screen, and you have almost free killing range, right? You can step out, attack, step in, attack. You can surround. You can, sneak attack. You're a ninja.
Well, I mean,
A ham-scented
won't-
smokescreen.
Yes, and it's the perfect gimmick too. Hands of fate. If you smell beef, you're already dead, right?
Okay.
Hams
That's
of
like-
fate.
It's almost like I can hear Adagio making a really strange, or no, not Adagio, Ryujin.
Why do I associate
really strange
with
joke.
you?
But so I can't see into the smoke screen though, so it'll like obscure whoever I'm fighting, but also mine.
I mean,
I feel like it'd be good for evasion, or like if we wanted to escape or something.
no. You remember Perrin? Perrin and Kath literally did this when we were training to be in the I mean, still, it's not really, maybe not an up close thing. But
I wasn't there for that, just so you know.
you weren't there for
That's
that
true.
fight?
That was before
No.
Ilmay's time.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
oh.
before I was there. I mean, I watched it, but it was before I was introduced.
Okay, I remember your face there. So, basically, they did this thing, and Perrin would be in the smoke screen, and he'd hop out from each and every direction, mainly when we're not, like, expecting it, shoot us, stab us, whatever, pop back into the smoke, pop back out to make our lives a living hell again. You have a lot of movement.
Okay. Well, definitely have to. I'll try it out at some point. Maybe we can have a little sparring session before we go, and I'll try it. See, a little trial run before actually using it. How many of these can you make before we go?
Is that one not reusable, or can I make more?
So basically, you have two methods here. You could either use this one and then refill it and use it again and refill it and use it again, which you can do, and or you can make multiple of these actual cases and have multiple on you at a time.
So you can carry on a few of the little cases with stuff in it, or you can carry around a vat of grease.
Basically.
Oh, yeah. How long did this take?
For that, because it's a small item and it's essentially replicating a low-level spell, this probably only took you about an hour. And now that you've done it, go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Alexios.
Six. Ta-da. A 1.
You could probably make another one today.
So I can make another one. I really wanted to go see the Black Hand twins before we left, though. Would I have enough time for that? Like, is
For sure,
that on
yeah.
the way out?
I mean, I don't know what time you guys are planning on leaving, but yeah, you can have time for that.
So I can make another one today. Like, time. It took us like an hour. We could do it again.
I mean, I have nothing else to do. So if you need me to stay.
You know what? For someone who has nothing to do, you sure do disappear a lot. Just saying. Just observe that. But either way, I have you for today. Let's go. Do you want to go see the Black Hands later?
Nah. Not really feeling that. I don't care about them that much.
Is this like a teenage angst thing? Do you like not? I was really withdrawn as a kid. Is that like a demigod thing? You don't
Everyone's
talk a
got to
lot.
get grilled by Alexios now.
I'm just noticing a lot.
Lexios is the dad of the party at this point, honestly.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Frick, I don't freaking know. Elmay's just gonna walk away. She doesn't want to have this conversation.
Wait, foraging.
You pushed her away. She doesn't want to talk. She'll use a stealth and like go around the corner and hide and.
This happens.
Like when Batman disappears, you know?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Look away for a second and he's gone.
So, Alexios, making this last one alone, just go ahead and make a dexterity-based tools check for me.
Paladin. I'm gonna do a +4, so that's 24.
Yeah. You can, now that you have the prototype, you can very easily just duplicate the process again. Even though you don't have that extra set of hands, now that you've done it once, you can do it again easily. So yeah, you now have 2 of your smoke pellet creations.
All right. Before I go to the Black Hands, I'm just gonna go in Ilmay's room, drop the 2 smoke bombs, and I'm gonna write a note and say sorry for asking questions. Here you go.
All right, you do so. So Ilmay, you can add 2 smoke bombs to your inventory. They aren't on D&D Beyond yet, but they essentially function like a fog cloud spell, so you can use an action to activate them and throw it, and a fog cloud will emerge in a 20-foot radius around it.
What if when Alexios dropped them, they activated?
That would be pretty funny. All right, Anora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the Temple of Artemis to start with.
Sure. You,
And
yeah.
I was just gonna say I was gonna try and find the priestess first thing when I got there.
Yes, of course. So you come in, and you know by now, having been here at many different times in the day, most worshippers come here at night. So as you come sort of early morning, not many people here, but you do see the priestess just sort of setting up some candles, watering some plants as you enter.
I'm just gonna go up to her and say hi to start with.
Anora, always a pleasure.
I just wanted to come and say thank you for the guidance and help you've given us while we've been in Delphi.
Of course. But don't thank me, thank the goddess.
Yeah, I have to keep that in mind from now on, for sure.
Are you leaving?
It looks like it.
Well, wherever the moon is, so will she be.
I just wanted to say thank you real quick. I'm gonna go pray for a little bit, but I don't know if I'll be back before we leave.
Of course. Well, you always have a home here.
Ah, my heart. I'm gonna go and sit under one of the trees and pray to Artemis for like guidance on what I should be doing now, because I don't really have a path anymore.
All right. What do you want to say?
Oh God. Um, I know I don't do this often, and I probably should, but I don't know what my path is anymore. I've lost myself in everything that's happened, and I don't know what to do to find myself again and to set myself on a path for what you want from me. There's so much I still don't know about the circumstances of my birth and everything that happened. I just need guidance on where to go next. I don't know what to do.
As you are not a demigod, you cannot make a rule, but you say this prayer and you enter what is almost like a light meditation under this grass and the canopy of trees around you. And you're just alone with your thoughts. And you think about being in Artemis's forest. You think about seeing her and seeing the group of powerful warriors she surrounds herself with. You think about the power that you felt in that forest. And you think about what lies ahead. You don't know much about Voltura. You know it's not forest, that it's an island, that it's far from anything you know, that it's a harsh place. And part of you is resistant. You like being here where it's comfortable. But then you remember what the druids taught you back when they were teaching you about the stars, back when they gave you your quest. You know that even if it is a foreign place, a scary place, even if you're not cut out for this epic quest of titans and gods and tyrants, there is something more manageable that you can do. There is finding druids like you and learning from them in their habitat. And maybe that's enough to keep you going.
All right. Uh, After that, I guess I'm just gonna go back to the manor and start working on a health potion.
All right. Just a standard healing potion.
Yes.
All right. And you are proficient with an herbalism kit, yes?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I am.
I think you are too. Okay, so you just mark off 25 gold. And at the end of the day, you have a healing potion. A common healing potion.
Okay. Is there any way I can actually, before going back to do that, can I run by the farm and drop off the seeds that I have and use Druidcraft to sprout them real quick? I forgot about those.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. And as you approach there, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I only have the one cucumber.
Fine. I just came to drop off some seeds and help you get them started real quick.
Oh, what are these?
It's a really good question. I got them from Shauna. That's her name, right? Hey, I remembered it.
Yeah,
I
nice.
got them from Shauna. She said they were edible. I can't remember what she said they were. She told me. I don't remember.
Great. Well, I'll grow them and I'll let you know.
And can I immediately, I'm going to use Druidcraft to make them sprout real quick so that it's going to be a little bit easier for them to get started?
Absolutely. And he plants them into the soil and you see the sprout begin to form. They're definitely finding root.
All right.
So, the Black Hands. Ilmair, are you going with Alexios?
No.
Okay. So, Alexios, you make your way back to the Fishbone District, back to the store that you know the Black Hand twins operate. You walk into the weapons side of the store. You see Dane and Oscar Blackhand as you approach. You go, "Hey, friend, how you doing?"
How are you? I'm actually doing great lately. I'm leaving Delphi soon.
That's a shame, a real shame.
I mean, not for good. We have a house here, but adventure calls, new
Of course.
things to see. Speaking of new things to see, I do have a schematic for a new kind of weapon that I built. It's a smoke screen.
Fascinating. Can we see?
Actually, I wanted to give it to you.
You are too kind.
I mean, this is kind of like a second home to me. I feel comfortable here.
They take the blueprint and you see Oscar is still paying attention to you, but Dane is just like looking at it, like trying to figure out every single little detail.
That's virtually free of charge. I kind of wanted, I was wondering if you guys could think of something for me. Not
All right.
do, but, maybe draw a plan. Something for him if I point over to Forge. I don't
What's
have a
he
lot
looking
of
for?
time. Basically some way to more armor and some type of weaponry.
All right. Well, that is our specialty.
Yeah, just anything that you think of. I want you to let me know. I don't have a lot of time to think on things, and yeah, I have my own ideas that I could tweak, but I'm an adventurer now.
Of course. Well, actually, we did have a bit of an update for you, just in terms of material that we could use for that sort of project. That armor that you gave us to give back to the man who said he'd lost it, we mentioned it to a guard, and he had no idea what we were talking about. We couldn't find the guard that had originally come to us asking for it, so we did a bit of poking around, and I'm not quite sure if everything's on the up and up. So we still have the armor. If you want us to use that as resources, as material for the upgrade, we can absolutely do that. Or if you know who the actual owner is, we're just sort of keeping it for now.
Fuck. That's actually something that I came here to talk to you about. Do they know the whole deal with Nadar and Eric saw?
I mean,
they're not high enough on the
everyone knows
ladder?
that Nadar was a Ruxal, yes.
Oh, okay. So, and you know about the Anvil Arm?
We know that the Anvil Arm has his own dealings in the city, and that no one's seen him since he escaped from prison.
Yeah. So, cut to the chase. Fucking Kingpin. Literally. Oh, it's kind of horrible. He can control part of Delphi, not in Delphi. From what I understand, he has a grip on the underground. I don't know how close your ear to the ground is on this one.
We're aware of his influence, sure.
Which brings me to the point. That was one of the things that Nadar promised the Anvil Arm in exchange for, trying to off Odella.
We're keeping armor from a dragon that was meant to be payment for the assassination of Odella the Wise.
I literally just found that out a day ago, so I hope you don't take offense to that.
No offense. Glad to know what is the full picture here. What would you like us to do with it?
I think general consensus amongst the hands are that we're not going to give it to the Anvil Arm, of course. So maybe you put it into, action. But I do want you to be safe during
Of course.
that. So if there's no way that you can hide the fact that you're dismantling and reshaping adamantium, maybe you shouldn't.
Look, there's a reason our forge is in the back. We can be secretive when we need to, and it seems like we certainly need to. So, we'll make sure that this evidence is thoroughly reconfigured.
Thank you. And if you run into any trouble at all, find a way to tell me who they are and I'll avenge you.
Sounds good.
Or send help before you die. Obviously, we can get here.
That would be
fast.
preferable, yeah.
But now that you don't have the armor, how's things looking for, becoming the next Anvil Arms?
Well, not becoming the Anvil Arm, but in charge of the Fishbone District, looking pretty good. People are interested in having two of us in charge of the district, and Odella has said that it's perfectly all right for two of us to share the responsibilities and share that council seat. As far as I know, no one else is really campaigning for the position, for the Fishbone District at least, so things are looking tentatively pretty all right.
That is great. I just want you to know, or wanted to ask you, how do you feel about Sunman Karo?
Well, we didn't really know him well before all this, but word has spread of your all opinion of him, and Odella is echoing that opinion. So if you trust him, if you believe that everything he did was not of his own volition, then I have no reason to doubt you.
Thank you.
Of course.
You guys are really good friends. I'll come back with more stuff for you to make. I mean, sell, of course. Anything that I share is... But keep forging.
At this point, the other Black Hand finally looks up and goes, yeah, more of this, definitely. Any more ideas you have, definitely bring them our way. We'll start paying you for them. Honestly, this is good work here.
I mean, thank you. I hope, rework that any way you want to. If you can find other stuff to do with it, I'd be happy to actually, keep the synergy going.
Of course.
Stay safe. Don't die.
Same to you, brother.
Thanks.
All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before you guys set off on the next stage of your journey?
I'm really, really tempted to go and get the other yellow gate stone. I don't know. Probably not, but I feel like it'd be handy to have a full set, right? But Adele's not going to willingly give us the other one.
She's been pretty clear about her position on it, at least.
Yeah.
You're the persuasion guy.
It's true.
Just tell her I got really sad about Phaeton dying and I threw it in the ocean. And I want the other one for sentimental value.
The yellow one. So I can do it.
I feel like that's more reason not for her to give us the other.
It's like,
Well,
so
it's
you
not like
can't be
she's gonna
trusted
be
with
able to
them.
use the other-
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like she can use the other gate stone unless she wants to be at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but I could get it.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can do her the favor and get it. If she gives you the orange one first.
Well, I was just
gotta
thinking,
think about the fact
we have we have 2 gate stones right now, the red and the yellow, and
I thought you
both.
just wanted to say goodbye to Odella. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, that too. But
We gotta go say goodbye to Adela and her wife. I'm just
I
saying.
want to go to.
Leo.
all right, yeah.
Leo.
Horn of Silent Alarm. No, I'm joking. Yeah, you know what? I'm not joking. Horn of Silent Alarm. Let's go and try to meet up with everyone.
All right, so you blow the horn
you
of silent
kidding
arm. You do it like a couple times. I think it has like 4 charges or something. You do it a couple times, just to, each one thinking about a different party member. Eventually, you all gather fairly near the center of the High Noon District, somewhat near Sunbrow Manor itself. At this point, it is mid-afternoon-ish, but you are all in attendance.
We should go talk to Odella before we head out. Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have any money to buy anything, so I'm gonna have to wait until we get to the Bloodshore. So, I mean, I also have 2 candles of the deep, by the way. So, that's gonna be helpful. Yeah.
Can we also say goodbye to
Why
Lord
do you have
Pythonis?
that
It's
horn?
funny.
Say about who,
What?
Adagio?
Lord Pythonis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
fuck
don't
that guy.
care about them.
What a
God. I like how we're all just like, no, not the Lord
second
again.
episode of me.
They're like,
Oh,
did we
no,
stutter? We
it's
said we have 2 favorite NPCs. That's it.
I
Fine.
feel like the reason that I don't like the Lord is how he talks. It's something about the diction. I don't know what it is.
It's
That's
very
right.
Hugh Grant.
Yes,
It's
that's
perfect.
what it is.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Fine, I'm gonna beg the
I'm
Lord for
terribly
money.
sorry.
I'm fine with going to see the Lord. I just need heads up. I
This
don't
is your
think the
heads
man.
up.
I don't think the man
All right,
likes me.
I'm
This is
gonna
your
start
before we
walking
dip.
to
We say goodbye to the
Odella's.
Lord.
Ryujin starts taking off to the light's eye.
Let's go see
Mid-conversation.
Odella, and then we
Okay,
gotta see
fine.
Lileo, and then we can say goodbye to the
We
Lord.
can say bye to
Oh,
the Lord first,
Last
and then
stop
get our
is
yes,
nice
let's
goodbyes
go to the
before we
Lord
leave.
first, so that we have the NPCs of the party, like all of us, like last.
So
No one mentioned the gate stones.
So
That's all
Ilme doesn't like good. She's not good with goodbyes, and with what Alexios was like questioning her, she decides she wants to go and pick a god to go and try and communicate to while this is happening. So she's just gonna sneak away while they're all like
Okay.
God
talking.
damn it.
First of all,
So,
go
yeah.
ahead and make a stealth check just to see if you can accurately stealth away.
Cool. 15.
15, that is above everyone's passive. So yeah, you
Wow.
can sneak
God
away.
damn it.
By
Um,
one.
So here's the question, Ome, because
My passive perception's
I'm gonna have
11.
you basically just like randomly roll to see which temple you end up at. Are you trying to end up at a temple that could potentially be your father, or just any temple?
Could be my father.
Well, you've already
Okay.
done, like, what?
Because
Poseidon
You've already done
Alexios has made me
Poseidon.
question myself.
and Alexio, and Hephaestus.
Oh, I don't think I've done Hephaestus, but
No,
I think
you've
I
really
have like
you've only ruled out Poseidon, but you've only ruled out Poseidon, but you think you probably aren't Hephaestus or Apollo.
yeah.
So
was
that's
ruled
I'm gonna write them all in a random order, and then I'm
rooting
gonna
for
have you
dice.
roll a die to see which one you go to.
Okay.
Unless you have an idea of which one you want to go to.
Can I give eye patch advantage?
No.
I don't even. Well,
Oh,
I don't
shit, I
even
could
know
possibly-
what all the ones are there. There's,
Yeah,
I know
I'm-
there's
I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think that's
So,
all
there's
of them.
Dionysus.
Yeah, I wrote
uh,
Zeus, Hermes, Ares, Dionysus, Hades. I think that's
Oh.
it.
So not.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
D4.
All right, so go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. Let's use this. 3.
3. You're headed at the Temple of Ares.
Fun. Okay.
So,
I just want to try and so I want to go and walk in, see what's around me, because I don't think I've ever actually been.
yeah,
in
you
any
never set
temple.
foot in this temple. So you walk in, you see several lines of benches set up, and in front of them is a rough gravel emptiness with a small shrine in the center. You see on the gravel, you see skid marks and slight blood stains. It looks like this is often used as some sort of fighting pit, or even just a place where intense physical activity happens. So it's a little intense, and you do see the gravel itself does not look particularly. It looks sharp. Like each piece of gravel looks like it would probably hurt against your bare skin. There are several current sacrifices on this altar. You see baked goods. You see one weapon. It looks like an old rusty like family heirloom. But there's no one currently in this temple besides a couple priests that are sort of cleaning and doing whatever.
Okay. So I will walk up. I'll pull out my old rapier that I had, since I now have a fancy new one.
Sure.
And I'll set it down as like an offering, because I don't need
so
it.
you see there is definitely a place on the altar to place this rapier, and you see where in most temples there would be a small stool for you to place your knees to kneel before the gods. Here there is just the gravel, but you can certainly see right in front of the altar two fairly red spots on the gravel that you can sort of surmise is where lots of people put their knees until they bleed.
Okay. So I'll kneel down.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking about my life, what I've done so far, what I've been doing, and just plead out, be like, Ares, I don't know if you are my dad or not, but I've come to a point in my life where I probably should try and figure that out. And you're my starting point. My life's been a little crazy right now, and I met some great people that seem to bypass all of the things that I've done so far, even though I have lied to them in the past. And I like them, and I want to try and figure out what's wrong with me and my dad, and why I haven't heard from him. If that is you, I would really like to confirm that and see where this could go. And that's it.
All right, go ahead and roll your D100 for me.
Gotta pull that out. All right. 41.
41. What's your target? I think it's in the 30s,
30.
right?
In
Yeah.
the 30s.
Yeah. So you wait for a moment and you feel these sharp pieces of gravel piercing your skin on your knees, even through the trousers that you have on. It seems like it finds the skin regardless. And it's not incredibly painful, but it's certainly unpleasant. But you sort of bite through it, knowing that if Ares is your father, strength, especially in the face of physical pain, is a very important thing to him. You wait there for a while until you see one of the priests who's just been lighting candles, or it looks like cleaning some blood off of one of the benches, just says, well, that is maybe the weirdest prayer I've ever heard.
Yeah. I know I'm a child of one of these gods. I just don't know which one, and I'm finally at a point where I feel like I should figure that out. Doesn't seem like this is the place.
Maybe. Maybe not. But I'm sure you'll find him eventually.
All right, then I'll get up, nod to the priest guy, and walk out and meet up with everybody else eventually.
And you see, like, part of him is covered. He has this sort of eggshell gray cloak on that seems to be the uniform of all of these priests in this temple. But you do see this brown jawline under it, and what looks like a slightly wrinkled face under it. But that's sort of all you can see of him before you leave the temple. All right. So as that's happening, the rest of you guys are heading to Pythonus first.
Yeah.
My theory is still alive.
I'll wait
for who
outside.
Ilme's godly parent is
Oh yeah, I'm waiting.
still alive.
Who knows?
Honestly,
I'll go.
I kind
in
of thought it
with
was Ares
Nadia.
with all those crossbow bolts going through throat.
Every D&D
Am I the
adventurer
only
is
one
really
who
a daughter of
actually
Ares.
Doesn't know. Like, does
Yes, I think
everybody
you
else
are
in
the only
party
one.
know?
Just yeah, because I think you're the only one who hasn't just like gone on her D&D Beyond page.
Because I don't want to find out outside of it. I want to find out in the campaign. Okay,
Sure.
I was okay. Yeah, cool. My theory's still alive. I'll go in with Adagio.
All right, Alexios, Ryujin, you guys going with as well?
Oh,
I'm
I'll
waiting
follow
for.
what
I'm
Alexios
gonna.
does.
I like how there's like
If we're going to
now.
see Pythonus, I'm waiting outside so we can go see Odella. Me and Pythonus have nothing in common.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait with Alexios then.
Sure. So you guys all head to the mansion. Not Pythonus. Ryujin and Alexios, you guys wait outside the mansion as Anura and Adagio are escorted in by the guards. You see at this time, tended to by several servants, you see Lord Pythonus is in the middle of a meal as you enter this grand dining hall with banners and statues all over it, and he looks fairly lonely here at this long table all alone, but he looks up as you all enter. A splendid surprise.
Is it really?
I want to cry a little on the inside. He has no family members, no friends.
I mean, he has one. He just can't remember him.
I don't know. Do I know that? I don't know that.
Oh shit! I think I'm the only one who knows that still. Damn it!
You gotta
think
stop
so.
withholding information, goddamn.
I don't know that.
It's bad when you
I
forget the
think-
information that you've withheld.
I have sticky notes. Wait a minute. I think that y'all know. No, you don't know. You might know. You don't know that Pythonus has a memory block, but you might know that that was why Eric's was trying to talk to him. I don't remember.
I think Eric's only revealed when he was talking to Ryujin. Eric's revealed his mother, but didn't mention his father. It never came up.
Oh shit! Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my list.
At the table.
I'm gonna lean against a wall somewhere in the room, just kind of blending in.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, I just came to say goodbye. We're leaving Delphi soon.
Oh dear, that is dreadful news.
I know. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Well, certainly you won't be gone forever.
Probably not. I mean, we'll come back to visit and
I
do
don't- I
business.
don't know.
suppose. I don't.
I
Unless
don't know
we
what the city
die.
would be without a son of Apollo here.
I'm sure another one will pop up to take my place.
Well, here's hoping.
Man, can I like vibe check him? I want to hug him.
Vibe check him. Insight check.
I rolled a vibe
Inside check.
I roll, check the vibes.
The last time that happened is when I said I wanted to roll to vibe check an NPC back before the stream.
It's an 18 in total.
Vibes are good.
Woo! I'm gonna lean in and hug him. Real
He's-
tight
oh.
too. Squeeze.
Right.
Should start vibe checking all the NPCs again.
Adagio squeeze.
Oh, Pythonus. I'ma miss you.
Also,
I think of you like an
Nacho Libre
uncle.
reference.
Oh, well, that is quite a beautiful thing to say. I appreciate it.
I love this man for no reason.
Oh,
Well,
but before you go, I do have one slight question for you.
yes.
Could we perhaps get back that book of records for the city?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
Forgot
I
that
wasn't-
existed.
Wasn't
In case
much
you're gone
use
for
to-
too long.
Yeah. I don't think I much could read these, but it was good Tinder. Imagine. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. I thought I was gonna ask for my Gatestone. I was like, how do you know about that?
Well,
Gatestone.
you and your friends always know that the hands of fate are welcome in this city until my dying breath, and hopefully even after that.
Hopefully. I hope it's a long and beautiful life that you
Well,
live.
if we're alive that long.
Horrible. You gotta keep me updated on life, man. And all
Of
the amazing
course.
things you do for Delphi. And you
Oh,
gotta...
Yes?
I love you. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. And like, I need you to tighten the bolts that are loose in your brain. There are a lot of things happening in Delphi. I need you to focus. Right here. Focus right here, man. Right here. I got you. Odella can't do everything alone, so I need y'all to do this together. We've got a whole
Make
new
a persuasion
council coming in. No, I want +0 on that.
Oh shit!
Street
I
rolls.
might be able to help you. I have to roll for my fucking thing
Oh yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Well, I rolled a 7.
I apparently never took my long rest that we took, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, take the long rest.
Pythonus will stay Pythonus.
He looks at you like very sincerely. He's like, "I will do my best."
And that's all I ask from you.
And you see his eyes sort of like lose focus and then gain back to you. Yes.
I want to. Can I see if I can like sense the memory block or something? Maybe with like detect magic or something. Like see if it's a spell or something.
Well, so you can certainly cast detect magic and see what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
What if you
Alright.
just hit him really, really hard? Just knock that block loose.
I'm gonna
I
alright?
don't know if that's how
Recalibration.
it works.
Yes.
You cast detect magic. It doesn't look like you see no magical aura around him or anything like that. You can't like see through his skull or anything, but you don't see anything that you
Can I
don't expect to
just-
see.
Okay, because this is gonna be sounding brain. I'm gonna talk to him. This is gonna sound really like a weird question and very random. What is the earliest memory you have?
Waking up in the waters of Delphi.
You don't remember anything from before that?
No.
How'd you get your name?
How old? How long? How old were you then?
Oh, it was 15 or so years ago. Pythonus was a name that was some sort of distant feeling that I had that felt right.
Do you know how old you are?
I'd assume I'm in my 40s.
You don't look it. Hey.
Well, I
Is there-
appreciate it.
Is there anything I can do as like me that I could do to help him remember maybe, or something I could look into doing to help him remember?
Greater
I would attempt to
restoration,
help you if I
maybe.
knew. Ooh.
But I think that's 5th level.
God.
It would. I mean, with what you know, it would
Okay,
either be
okay.
greater restoration or remove curse, or if not neither of those work, maybe like wish.
Fuck. Okay.
Listen, if we get Wish, we're not wasting it on Lord Pythonus, right? I'm becoming
I-
the god of the seas.
Imagine you do the wish on Lord Pythonus. It's like, thank you for freeing me.
Oh my god. What is Wish just a one-time
It's
thing?
actually Zeus
How
in
does that work?
disguise. Oh,
With wish,
Guys,
every
they're
time
so good.
you use wish to do something other than recreate a different spell, you have to like roll a die, and there's a chance you can never use it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Wait, a chance you can never use Wish again?
Wait, how many of us can even
Imagine if you
cast
got that on the
Wish?
first try. That'd be
I think it's an arcane thing, so I think if any of you, it would probably only be Ryujin. But let me check right now. It is
I
for.
don't think I get Wish.
No, it's actually only for sorcerers or wizards, and then genie warlocks. So none of you will be able to get wish.
Hey, my next character. What?
I'm gonna look at Pythonus and be like, okay, I am going to come back after I've done some research, and I'm gonna see if there's a way we can get your memories back.
Oh,
Because there's some
that is
stuff you
very
need to
sweet,
remember.
but quite unnecessary. I have made an entire life without those memories. Whoever I was before then does not matter in the slightest.
I just want to look around the empty room and be like, what a life.
it matters to some people. who mattered to me. So
It's okay, Pythonus. You matter to me. I must squish his shoulders.
All right. Well, I look forward to your research.
Can I steal his ring?
I'm
The signet of the
captain now.
Lord. I had
I'm gonna be like, Pythonus, have you ever thought about having children? Just I don't know, we're asking this.
The thought has occurred to me, certainly. I've just never particularly found anyone attractive in that sort of way.
He's cute.
I just under my breath where no one can hear it. I'm fucking Aphrodite.
I would have just thought he was asexual.
Nah.
Aphrodite
Aphrodite claimed that fucker.
No one.
Aphrodite, yeah, basically.
Just
All
saying.
right. I'm just
You
gonna
just-
pat Pythonus like on the head like a dog and be like, "You'll figure it out one day, bud." And walk away.
Are you guys like Omni-Man and this is like she's more of a like is that what's going on right now? Jesus Christ. Whoever that
All right.
is.
I'm gonna
So,
squeeze this
you
guy
guys,
one more time.
do
Miss you, Lord Pythonus.
you want a bite to eat before you leave?
What is he eating?
No, we have to go say to Adela.
Looks like he's probably
just
having
a
some
bite.
venison or something, some sort of meat.
Is it good? Like, I'm just gonna take a
Smells
bite.
good.
What if I want to take like off his plate? So I'm just gonna like take a piece of meat and like pop it in my mouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
it tastes good.
God.
It tastes great.
Oh, I don't want to
We
leave this
would
man
love-
alone. How sad.
We'd love to say, but we're trying to go talk to everybody before we leave, so we still need to go talk to Odella and her wife and tell them thank you for everything they've done for us.
Of
So
course.
as much as we'd like to stay and eat, we have to take our leave.
That's sad.
Well, you are always welcome in my city.
Yay.
And I'm gonna like pull Adagio out, like, come on, I know you want to stay, but we gotta go.
You can't make me.
All right, so you guys begrudgingly leave the mansion, meet back up with Ryujin and Alexios, and begin heading back to the Light's Eye to see if you can find Odella and maybe even Lileo.
No one
Me
mentioned the
and
gate stones.
Ryujin.
If we
Can we
mention the
just
gate
go?
stones, we're gonna have to return them.
Can we
Ilme
go?
has one, so there's always that.
It's true.
Me
Wait,
and
speaking of-
Ryujin, we
where is
promised
Ilme?
we're having.
Went back home.
Yeah,
Wait.
where's Ilme?
Where did I go?
It did.
We
Oh, hold on.
never know where Ilme goes. She just always catches up. How do you not notice this?
You're
You
traveling
just
with
know the
Batman,
person or
and
something.
you just gave Batman smoke pellets.
While
I'm
we're
gonna-
walking,
Wait,
can
what do you
I
mean?
look
Does
at
this
Smoke
happen
Pellets?
regularly?
Yes,
All
it
the
does.
time,
She's
like
constantly
literally all the
witnessing.
time.
We just kind of accepted it,
Anytime we-
man.
Put a bell on her.
Is this
Passive
part of,
perception
like,
on
the eye
Ryujin
patch
is
thing
11.
Does she disappear on the side with your eye patch? Is that where she always walks so you never see her anyway?
Do you just assume people aren't there because you can't see them? Like, is this
Well, I
like-
mean, yeah. If I can't see them, then they don't exist.
You
Right?
you don't have object
That-
permanence. You're like 4-year-old.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
We knew he was that smart, but this is new. So
Listen.
wait,
I have a -2 intelligence.
we knew.
So, like while we're walking over there, can I like walk up next to Alexis and be? Do you remember the conversation we had last night, or were you that drunk?
I remember everything. I
Does he?
don't
Does he
forget a
actually?
lot.
Does he actually?
I don't know.
Or-
Alexios, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution is my thing.
Can I give him eye patch advantage?
No.
What?
I rolled odd, by the way, so I can subtract for this if I want to make this funny.
All right.
Oh God, no! Wait, so it's a natural 18,
Oh, fuck.
and my you say saving throw or just
Yes.
Constitution check?
Saving
Damn it.
throw.
Oh, saving throw is +6. That's
No.
I
24.
can't make you forget. I thought it would be funny if you forgot. I was okay.
Yeah,
I still got that
Alexios,
plus.
Okay,
he's got an iron liver, that man. He's
I
fine.
don't know if that would be his liver, but
I don't know how
the
drinking
brain
works.
is ironclad.
okay. I was just
So,
wondering.
yeah,
if you
I
remembered.
remember.
Okay, I was wondering. You were very drunk.
Did I make you uncomfortable? I just wonder things, and then when I'm not drunk often, I say it out loud.
It would have been nice to have the conversation while you weren't drunk. I told you we would have the conversation again when you weren't drunk.
I wasn't that drunk. Oh, I definitely ran El May away today, so you're not the only one that feels uncomfortable about it.
I don't think I feel uncomfortable. I was just wondering how much you remembered.
I always remember everything.
I'm
Always.
uncomfortable now. I'm going to walk ahead.
I'm making the face trying to make them uncomfortable.
I'm going to turn into an animal that has a higher walking speed than me, whatever that is, and run away.
See? I'm happy we had that talk. You remember something.
A deer just goes away.
More cuddly than a spider.
I got a whole 50 feet of movement, motherfucker. I'm actually doing that. I'm getting away.
Sure.
I want to blow my horn of. Oh wait, never mind. I can't. I used all the charges.
Yeah, you used all the charges.
Oh.
I was gonna target Ilme.
That's what I was saying earlier. Ilme.
Ilme, even if Ilme does hear the horn, she doesn't come.
That's alright.
I thought she was going to come say goodbye to Odella. Oh, wait, no, never mind. She said she's bad at goodbyes.
Yeah.
I think this. Y'all can't hear me say this. I'm a deer.
So, Adagio, Alexios, Ryujin, you guys make it to the Light's Eye, and you see a deer waiting impatiently at the Light's Eye for you.
Before we walk inside, I'm going to say as a deer. Never mind. I'll come back when we get to Odella. I might need to run away again.
It was a joke.
I'm going to start running away towards Odella's office again.
No one
wherever I think
mentioned
Odella is.
the gate stones. Don't even bring them up. Don't even look at where they're at.
I'm just going to look at him over my
Reminding us
shoulder like,
about
what
the
the
gate
fuck?
stones.
You can't keep bringing them up.
You guys make it into the tunnels underneath the Light's Eye and make the path towards Odella's office. You knock on the door, and you hear, "Come in."
As I walk inside, can I, like, as I'm coming in, turn back into Honora, like I'm still a deer when she first sees me?
It's like a real McGonagall situation.
Yes!
You open the door, and it's like, and now you're just walking.
Yes, that's what I wanted. That's all I needed.
Hello,
Oh.
Odella.
Hello, how are you?
We're okay.
We wanted... Yeah.
We're leaving soon.
We wanted to come say
Oh.
goodbye and thank you for everything.
Of course. I do hope this is not the end of our relationship together.
We'll be back soon. We just have some
Yeah.
stuff to take care of.
We just don't know
course.
when that'll be yet.
And we can always get back
Don't...
by
I'm
walking.
gonna
walking.
elbow him as hard as possible in the ribs.
He goes,
Yeah, we can
always-
always walk back. Yeah.
Odella, she's like, yes, I did allow you to take one of our gate stones.
That was with Ilme. I don't know where she's at.
I think she just...
Make a
killed
deception
him.
check.
Can I help? Can I?
No!
God damn it.
I can
We're
help
all
you.
lying.
I can't help you. I'm not!
If we have advantage.
You could just stand next to me and look innocent.
Yeah. I'll push up my eye patch and just give puppy dog eyes.
I rolled
To
a
a
3.
deer again to
It's
distract
alright,
her
she
dog.
rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
I can subtract from that and make it a 0.
Can add on to Adagios and make
Horrible.
it a +4.
All of a sudden, Odella's like, wait, what's a gate stone?
Odella has a memory block now.
She goes, well, if you're going to be gone for several weeks at least, there may be some changes in Delphi in the time you're gone.
Like what?
Text us.
Like what?
Well, our priority now is to fill the council seats that are open, and after that, to get back to business as usual, which will start with the trial of Solomon Kara.
Where do I put in my application?
Who
For
is
what?
deciding on his innocence?
It will be the council,
of course.
the newly elected council. So it will be me,
Okay, so
as well as everyone else who serves on the council, and for the time being, Shaxelius will represent the High Noon
I
District.
don't think that's fair.
that sounds
'cause
like enough people
Shaxelius-
saying Carl is innocent, right? How are we feeling about this
I'm
vote?
more scared about Shaxelius because he knows that if Caro's free, he's probably going to lose power.
Are you saying that?
No, that's no. God, do we know what
It's
languages
Celestial.
Odella speaks? Yeah.
No, you have no idea which languages she speaks.
Wait, who's Shaxelius again?
Shaxelius is Odella's right-hand man.
Can I say something in Celestial to see if Odella understands it?
Sure.
Like, just say something to her. Be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak Celestial."
Let me check what she speaks right now, and I'll tell you.
I also have a question. Can I learn more languages?
Yeah, it'll just take some time.
I want to learn more languages.
Same.
You speak
Just kidding,
almost
I
every
can't.
language.
I want to learn them all.
Just learn
I would
tongues.
have tried to learn Celestial because
I just want to learn Aquan. That's it.
I can make y'all ciphers, and we can just communicate through ciphers.
Don't we have to learn the ciphers?
Yeah,
How
but I
long
can
does that
teach them
take?
to you. It doesn't say. It just says I can teach them to you.
Piglet.
Okay, she does not speak Celestial, so she does not know what you're saying.
Nice.
Okay,
It's-
so
it's-
she didn't
that's
answer
awesome.
whatever said I think I said, and I'm gonna say that in Celestial so Adagio hears me.
Why are we so worried about Odella's right hand, man? In Celestial.
I'm just saying, if we want Caro to be freed,
I mean,
there's a good chance that Shaxelius might do something to keep that from happening to secure his power. I want you prepared for that idea.
we could just see who's. Carl doesn't even have to be on the council. He could just be in charge of the temple. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
In
But-
Celestial, I just want to say Gatestone, 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 Gatestone,
I'm gonna
Gatestone.
say it in Titanic so no one. I'm gonna say it back to him in Titanic so he doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Kyosha, 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 Kyosha.
Huh?
That's
They're
nice.
very
I just said the
strange.
same thing to you in Titanic. Oh, I just realized they didn't know I could speak Titanic. That's the first time I've spoken Titanic around the party.
And to them, it's just some random sounds. They have no idea. They have no way of knowing what language it is that you're speaking.
Oh
Unless
shit!
if I cast tongues and I hear something, do I know the language?
I don't know. Let me see if it says. If it says so in the spell, then yes. If it doesn't, then no. You would just. I think you just hear everything as common.
Weird.
So you don't
Um,
know that I'm speaking
What I don't
Titanic.
know.
Yeah, it basically just allows you to understand what they say. It doesn't necessarily allow you to know what the language is.
Okay, well back to Odella.
Yeah, she goes, what is happening?
Bro, I was just
Sorry.
having.
Sorry.
I had to
They
sneeze.
like to speak different languages.
I'm very good at languages, so I just randomly, accidentally start speaking other languages.
I had to sneeze.
Right.
Mm.
I help her practice. Them practice language.
They do it often.
Right.
And then I'm just start
so,
speaking like Dwarvish to prove my point.
she goes, so, the way the council is looking up, it'll be me representing this district. Most likely, Scribe Mage Kenai will be named Archmage Kenai and will take over the Whispers. Looks like the Blackhand twins will share the responsibilities of the Fishbone district, but will only have a single vote on the council. Obviously, Lord Pythonis, and at least currently Shaxelius for the High Noon district. We do have a spot for the mouth, but she's dead, as is the Oracle. So,
I could fill that spot for you.
Hey,
Well,
I'm
with-
another tiefling. I could do it.
We should be a proxy vote. We're the hands of fate.
We don't
that's
even
not
know
a
when
bad
the.
idea. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Alexios.
We don't even know when this trial is. Are they just gonna? She told me.
Persuasion?
They told me their vote was.
Oh
for-
my god, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
She goes, it is an interesting idea. You are the saviors of the city. I will run this by the Lord. See if perhaps we could arrange a situation. The reality is, the mouth rarely, if ever, sat on the council at all. It was more of a symbolic seat. And if you are going to be traveling most of the time, it might operate as sort of a similar seat, that you can serve on the council when you're here, and not when you're not.
And
That
if
is
there's a
quite
decision you
interesting.
need, you can just use sending and one of us will answer.
Of course, if there's a tiebreak or any sort of thing. That is not a bad idea. I will consult the Lord about that.
And our
Speaking of,
political party
can I-
Delphi starts.
I rise to political power. I am going to say something to Adela about the Lord. But I don't want to tell the others that he has a memory block. But, I mean, they basically know, don't they?
I mean,
I
they
don't
know
want him to say-
something's weird with the Lord, and at least Adagio knows he has a memory block because you guys mentioned it in your last
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay, I'm going to then, because I can know he has a memory block. I just won't tell them where it came from.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Adela about that then.
What are you
So, long story short, I recently came into some information about the Lord. He has a memory block. That's why he doesn't remember anything from before he was just in the waters of Delphi.
Yes, I'm aware. I was here when he arrived.
Is there anything that can be done about that? Is there any way that we could possibly help him remember?
I suppose, though in my conversations with him, he doesn't seem particularly interested in remembering. I do have a hunch of what it could be.
Can I tell her I want to know, but I don't want to have to. I don't know if we have time for the conversation right now.
Oh, it shouldn't be too long. If he appeared in the waters of Delphi, it was quite near where the portal is to the gauntlet. As I know, I was there, and I've done both experiences. So my feeling is that he somehow emerged from a portal to the Feywild. And doing so can, if you spend too much time on the Feywild, affect your memory. That's my working theory.
I don't want to. I guess I'll confirm it in front of the party because it doesn't matter. I'm not fully betraying Eric's trust in me. Then I guess I don't know. That's probably accurate from what I know. I think you're right from what I know. If he can remember and you can convince him to, I would highly appreciate it because it would probably mean a lot to somebody close to me if he could remember.
All right. I will see what I can do.
Okay.
I want to vibe check Odella.
Vibe check, inside check.
Check me.
Vibe
What did I
check.
do?
That's an 8.
Vibes are normal.
Hug Odella. You're getting a
Have
hug
a
anyway.
hug going.
Is this
Vibe
the new
check,
insight check?
Vibe check,
Yeah.
hug.
She goes, all right,
I
well,
like it.
you all have ways of contacting me, yes?
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Some of us.
I
I'll
know
just
you
blow
are
this horn.
all from many different places, but you're Delphians now. Anura of Delphi, Ryujin of Delphi, Adagio of Delphi, if you
I mean,
so choose that title.
I would
I will
rather
certainly
have
add it to the titles.
Nora of whatever my hometown was because fuck that place.
You know,
Where is that
I'm
place?
from
Where were you
Spear
from?
Point.
Sylvan, is that what it was?
Sylvan is what it's called.
There
Where
we
is
go,
that?
that's close.
Where is
We're
that on like
tougher
the
than
map?
you all.
It's Sylvan is sort of on the border of the Xandarian Empire and the Athenian Alliance. It's sort of like next to the Olympian Mountains.
We're going
Nice.
to near my hometown.
Yeah.
We're going to
Again,
near.
the stream won't be able to see this, but you guys looking at the map, Sylvan's like right there.
Oh, yeah, we're not going too near it though.
You're literally going the opposite direction. You
Can
guys
we
are
go
going
to
this
it
way.
so I can pay my parents a visit now that I know how to cast some spells?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm down for killing the shit out your parents.
Y'all
Let's
don't know about
go.
my parents. That was out of character. Y'all don't know about my parents.
No, you told me.
I told you part of it.
Nah, enough for me to condemn them to death. By
hey,
my
maybe
hand
maybe you'll
and
maybe
yours.
you'll grab another link in Voltura and you'll form a connection with this one too, and then this link will help you go kill your parents.
I mean,
That's just a
everyone was
memory
down
version.
to do it.
We don't need help. I have chakra.
I'm just gonna I guess we're leaving Odella's now.
Are we still going to Lileo's?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to Leleo's next. Can we ask
Go
Odella if
see
she
your
wants to
wife.
come with us?
Take a
You want
seat
to go
right
visit
at home.
Lileo?
Yeah, we're gonna go say goodbye and thank you for how she handled everything whenever the things went down with the face slumber in her establishment.
I see.
Close to brothel.
do give her my love. We have a sort of understanding that due to my station and due to her station, we try not to merge our professional careers.
It wouldn't be professional. You would just be coming to say hi while we're saying goodbye.
I will see
Do
her
people
tonight.
not know?
Oh, you're so
people
cute.
people
So
know,
sorry, they're
but
so
no
cute.
one particularly wants
Oh.
to see their local governor walking into their house of pleasure.
Whatever happened to that bard who like Nora was supposed to date?
What?
You don't remember that? One of you asked the other out when we were finding about the sculptor in the swamp.
Oh my god, I forgot
yeah?
about that. Who was
I
that?
forgot about that guy.
If you
He
remember their
asked me
name,
out.
I have no
He asked
idea.
me out.
I probably in my notes.
He did ask Honora out. That's right.
I thought it was a girl.
Let me.
Or they did. Whoever it was asked. Oh my god.
It was that one student who like performed for Adam frickin'.
It was the one
oh,
who
I think
performed
you're
with
right.
me.
Yeah.
They asked me
Wow,
out
Anura
afterwards.
stood up their date.
I didn't mean to. I had more important matters, namely a
BBEG.
young black dragon.
Anora's gonna be like at 1 hit point, and then finally some random person's gonna appear in a cloak and stab Anora and kill them off, and be like, "That's for the date, you fuck."
Can I go find them and
You said
apologize? Can I find them? They're somewhere here, right? Or were they in the Whispers?
No, they're in this district, yeah.
Can I go find them and apologize? I feel bad now.
Sure, you can
looking for one
apologize.
person.
Can I be? I want to find them and apologize. Be like, I'm so sorry. I had things that came up, namely a young black dragon and a Link of Tartarus. I'm so sorry.
So, Lysandra the Talker, who is the
That's who it
bard.
was. Thank you. God, I
Is
knew
it
it was an
like
L.
they're
That's all I
trying to
knew.
find a Manhattan?
Oh God.
She forgives you. She understands you had a lot going on, and that the invitation is open for whenever you come back.
Ooh.
Okay.
Imagine
I-
if you asked
This
a
is me
crazy
in real
person.
life. If anyone expresses interest in me, so I don't know how to handle it in a campaign either.
All right,
So-
so
She knew where we lived.
When
you
we
guys
walked
head
in,
to the 5-string lyre, yeah.
I was just gonna say when we walked in to the establishment,
Mhm.
Like-
I want to go. Hey,
And I'm gonna push
Um,
you towards the bar and whisper still. Play.
shit, and then I'm just gonna go to the bar.
Hello, how are you?
Tried. We're leaving.
Oh, that is a tragedy, but perhaps for the best for the time being.
We wanted to come say goodbye and say thank you for your help with everything that happened.
Oh, you do not require any sort of thanks for me. I am merely a woman and a citizen of this city, that is all.
Is there anything she could do with a jug of Goliath alcohol? Because I still had that.
Don't give that away.
What do I do with that?
What was it? What was special about
It's
it?
the good
Save
shit.
it until
It's
we
good.
save it.
It's
Isn't it,
very
like, illegal
strong.
for me to have it at this point? Wasn't that the thing? As I wasn't supposed to have it?
It is, in certain circles, it could draw some eyes.
That's why I'm concerned about it.
Chug, 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 chug.
God, no, I don't have that high a constitution.
So,
Shots.
Can I, in kindness with Lileo, be like, will you have one last drink with us?
Such
Body shot?
Imagine it's so strong it can knock out a horse.
Oh.
Person.
God damn it! I knew where that was going when you said it.
racist
yeah.
motherfucker.
Will you take one final drink with us?
Yes. So she arranges for some shot glasses to come, and you all
I'm gonna pull out
get
the jug of glass.
a shot of Goliath alcohol. Is everyone drinking it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am.
All right. I need a Constitution
We
saving
were
throw from
supposed
everyone.
to go on a road.
oh,
my
shit.
Fuck.
All right. We're gonna roll this with the D20. All right, the new D20,
Oh, the good one, the pretty boy.
19.
the beautiful
A
D20.
7.
All right, Sammy, blow on it. All right,
We said it was a con, right?
Yeah.
That's not too
Sammy,
bad.
how could you?
I felt that. That was a 3. I rolled a 1.
Ryujin?
You know what it is.
Did you roll a 1?
I'm the
Yes.
only one who
We
passed.
both rolled a 1.
So, Lileo and Alexios drink their shot, and Alexios was like, oh, like you could feel that fire going down. You're like, that is unpleasant and strong. And Lilios, you see like the hair on her mane stand out. She's like, ooh, that is some strong stuff. Ryujin, Anora, you guys are immediately on the floor.
I drink it, and I go, and then I fall
Say
over.
it right now that you're drunk.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Adagio,
not.
you look at Ryujin and Nora on the floor, and you're like, these guys cannot hold their alcohol, and you're on the floor.
It's like, fucking loser.
And I slowly get up.
Yeah, I'll say this sort of intense drunk maintains for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, can
I
I get
take
some
Then you're just
water?
normal drunk.
Can I get some water and see if I can like help myself
Yeah.
get a little sober?
Yeah.
I take another.
Yeah, you give it enough time, you can get sober. Ryujin, you taking another shot?
Yes.
Make a Constitution
Are we
saving throw.
still leaving?
Yes.
We're gonna be hitting the road a little.
Okay.
slick.
Okay. That's
And this
probably
one,
not
this
good
one
enough.
because you are already crazy drunk, this Constitution saving throw is at disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay. That's unfortunate. 13.
13 is not as bad as it was. It is still a failure, and on your second failure, you immediately vomit onto the floor.
Nice.
Oh, great. What
There
a
goes-
great goodbye present to Lileo.
It was like,
Can I start cleaning it up?
I am always
Which
cleaning
one?
up after you people.
Right after
I'm
I
just
throw
not
up,
gonna get
can I
upset
just
that you
perfectly
can't.
say, Lileo?
Oh.
That's all it took, apparently.
God. And
All
then I
right.
collapse.
So, with your very drunk
Ryujin.
friends, you do manage to eventually get sober enough to walk out of the 5-string lyre back to Sunbrown Manor to gather any supplies you need for your journey, any last-minute things. It is now early evening, so you can either rest for the night and leave first thing in the morning, or you can leave right now, get out of the city, and camp fairly soon.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Were we taking Billy and Tommy with us? The horses?
Oh, the horses,
my
right,
God,
right.
fucking horses.
Billy and Thomas. Hey, Tommy fucking Shelby.
Oh my fucking god, we forgot the name of the bard I was supposed to go on a date with, and we forgot about the horses.
Listen, I think we should take the horses. Maybe.
Aren't we going to the horde first?
Oh yeah.
I
Don't
say-
take. Well,
Well,
I
We
forgot
can
about
ride
that.
over
I mean, we could load it onto the cart.
and then drive back.
Yes.
but won't we lose like 4 days doing that?
I thought 4 days was walking though.
And we have roughly a
It's-
week
it's-
to get
it's
there.
the same
and
time
before the
on
mission.
horseback. It's just that you aren't exhausting yourself potentially.
Oh, okay.
It's easier for you, but it takes the same amount of time.
And then have we paid our people that month's worth? Was I supposed to take 96 off already, or what happened there?
I did. I did the 3 parts that I was supposed to
Yeah,
do.
I have 16 gold left, so I took
Yes,
it.
so mark off 96 gold.
I didn't yet.
I'm just using my gold for healing potions. I'm gonna be broke
So we
within the
didn't pay
week.
him yet?
I say we should just
We didn't pay
hit the
the
road.
bully yet?
Let's hit the road.
Yeah, I think we should just go ahead and go get some travel under our belt.
All right.
Yeah.
So you gather the things, you get on the horses. Are you guys heading to the swamp, or you're going straight to the Bloodshore?
The swamp.
Swamp.
If we
Okay.
paid them for a month, why don't we go ahead and go to the Bloodshore and get that done with and then bring stuff back?
Because we need money
But-
to prepare for the dive at the Bloodshore.
I will
What
remind you from the last
Internet.
time you were in this swamp that there gets to be a certain point where the horses cannot go.
What all do we like? How much do we need to go prepare for the blood shore?
I have no idea. I just remember that buying those 2 candles of the deep were ridiculously expensive. A potion of water breathing or anything else we might need.
Well, we
That
don't
is
need
like
water
water
breathing.
based. Well, yeah, but we might need more candles or any other equipment for underwater. I don't know what we need exactly. We just see what they have when we get
also
there.
say, just to remind you of all of the things you have at your disposal, that the victors have also bought several of those candles of the deep, as well as those potions of water breathing. So
I don't think we need anything else.
it's up to you.
We
Yeah,
need
but
money.
are they really gonna be just like, oh yeah, here, have all this stuff? Like,
With the candle
That's-
thing, though, the candles helps everybody, right?
Yeah,
Would I still glow underwater?
yeah.
If I take a wild shape, I would also glow. So like we have enough light, and I can deal with the water breathing.
I mean, I just
Also,
want to be
your
prepared
sickle
in
also
case
glows,
shit hits the
Oh
fan.
shit, my
because
sickle does glow.
these
and your
Candles of the deep-
longsword glows, Ryujin.
True, but these candles of the deep are basically like flares.
Yeah.
That's just how I
We
see
need
them.
that gold.
Wait, how deep are we going? Do you guys think it's gonna be like?
Yeah, plus
Like,
I'm
it's
broke as
pitch
shit. I have
black
16
and I'm
gold in
like
my
a-
name. We need more money, okay? So we have to stop
We
by
have
the we have to stop by the horse.
employees.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is, we'll
I
get more
say
money.
just
We need a
stop
pay
by the
people.
swamp and then keep going to the bloodshore. We don't have to come back. We've paid all we need here, so
I agree.
We
We
go to
fill
the
our
swamp.
pockets,
and then go to the bloodshore, then
get what we need.
Voltura,
Yeah,
and yeah, we don't need to stop back to Delphi. There's no
All
reason
right.
to.
I agree.
So we will come to this after our break, which we're taking right now. So thank you guys for sticking with a fairly long first half. Go take your pee break. Do whatever you need to do. We will be back in 10-15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Bye! Hello and welcome back to Drachmae and Demigods. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you missed it at the beginning of the show, reminder to follow us on YouTube. That's where all of our videos end up forever. And that's it. Let's hop back into the game here. I think I have some like travel on horseback music. Here we go. So it is the sun is setting as you guys set off. You won't be able to travel very far tonight before it's probably going to be time to settle in, but you can get some mileage in. So who is leading the horses? Who is driving the carriage essentially?
I'm
I
gonna
volunteer
say
as tribute.
me. I was gonna say me because I had the best animal handling.
I have the second best if you can't get the horses.
So I'm still drunk, right?
Very.
I volunteer as tribute.
Am I pretty sober at this point?
You're not as sober as you think you are.
What about
Between me
me?
and Adagio, could we handle the horses?
Probably.
Okay.
Let's try. Billy, Tommy, please. Here's an apple.
All right. One of you make an animal handling check with advantage.
I have a +7, so
You can do it.
let's go. What's a 16 + 7? I can't do math.
23.
That's because you're very drunk.
Thank you. I can't do math in general. Let's be real.
Yeah, the horses are actually very grateful to get some exercise and see some new terrain. So they are very willing to go along with you. So you make your way along the road, and you know, having done this route before, that the road only goes so far before you essentially have to go off-road, since the road forks and goes around this swamp that you're going into. So you can either go off the road at that fork and just go straight into the swamp, or you can follow the road up a certain length before cutting into the swamp closer to where you think your prey is. What would you
Let's
like to
do
do?
that. Let's
I like
do the
number
force.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep on the road for as long as possible. It'll probably take another day and a half or probably another day on the road, and then another half to 3/4 of a day in the swamp itself after this. But you go for several hours before it does become significantly harder to see, and you think it's probably going to be time to make some shelter for the night.
Okay.
All right. Can we look around to see if there's a safe place?
Yeah, Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, Ilme.
Oh. No, natural one.
Yeah, I mean, because you're only a couple hours outside of the city, there isn't any spots that look like they have been like heavily camped in. Because most people, if they're this close to the city, just push the extra couple hours to get to the city to sleep. So you can't tell if there's any particular dangerous spots, but you don't see anything that you can know other people have camped there.
Can I attempt to find somewhere for us to like set up camp that we'd have like enough place
Actually-
for everything?
Can I actually try with Forge? I realize he has a high perception.
Because a perception check has already been attempted, you'd have to be sort of looking for something different.
Can I see if there's like anything like I see like if I see like a clearing in the trees or anything, or if I could like find a spot that I could like, you know, move stuff around, like we could build stuff with like, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Okay.
It's nuts.
It's a 17.
17. So you do see a place where there's enough space between what look like 3 or 4 trees that you can have some sort of comfortable resting place, but the canopies are close enough together that it does form a bit of shelter if there's going to be any inclement weather or anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna point that out to the party and be like, we should probably stay here.
You got it, Dr. Jones. Is there a tree nearby?
Yeah, there's plenty of trees.
I will climb the tallest. No,
No.
not the tallest. I'll climb a tree with the low-hanging branch.
Make an
With
acrobatics
the
check.
low hanging fruit.
Or
Can I
actually,
give him
this
a
will be
right.
athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make sure I'm like under the tree, ready to at least try and help break his fall if
Damn.
he
For
falls?
sure.
Because he's drunk still, right?
Very.
Does this affect him in any way?
It makes the DC harder.
Oh no.
Well, that doesn't matter because I rolled a 6.
You are super confident. You're like, boom, this tree has 3 super low-hanging branches. It's going to be super easy. You grab one and realize, nope, that's just one branch, and now you're falling. Anura, go ahead and make a dex save for me.
Okay. An 8.
8. So, because you expected him to get like maybe one branch up before he needed help, this is so fast that you're not entirely prepared for it, but you do manage just instinctually to dive out of the way so that Reagent poof just hits the ground. You're only a couple of feet above the ground, so you just momentarily lose your breath, but you're fine.
Can
I
I
wanna
just
try
like,
again.
you dumbass?
I got it this time. I got it
Can I
this time.
pull his like keep him from like grab the back of his shirt and pull him back?
Just give me a raise. Or give me a.
Both of you
I'm
make
like-
strength checks.
All right.
Ah. Okay, I got an 18 and I don't have a modifier, so 18.
I got a 19 and I don't have a modifier.
Son of a bitch.
So Reagent, you're like, oh yeah, and then you just like, you can't tell if you're way drunker than you think you are, but it looks like the world's not moving at all.
Come on, guys. Let me just. I just want to sleep in the tree. It's safer in the tree. Come on.
Do I have like an herb that I can use to put him to sleep? I just pull him in the past, like just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Juno, chop.
No, I mean, you could
Don't I
just like,
still have I have that potion that we made
Oh,
for the
yeah.
I
Please
still
have
it.
mercy. Have mercy. I just want to climb a tree.
You're drunk.
Come on, let me do it. It's
All
fine.
right.
Just let him go until he hurts himself and
It'll
knocks
be okay.
Can I make a
out.
deal with drunk Ryujin? I'm gonna try- Okay, I will climb a tree with you when you're slightly more sober. If you can wait till you're slightly more sober, I'll climb the tree
reject that.
with you. I'm gonna still hold him back then.
Hi.
Can I like break the branch so he can't reach it so that he can't climb on anything?
Oh, that's evil. That poor
Make
tree
another
didn't do
strength
anything
check.
wrong.
Alright.
At this moment, I choose to dart.
That's a 13.
13, you can grab the branch, but you feel like it's hefty enough that in order to actually break it, you would need to let go of Reagent with the other hand.
Okay, then can I use Ryujin as a boost up and sit on the branch where there's no way he can grab onto it? Like I wrap myself around the branch.
Acrobatics check.
Okay. And that is a 17. That's a
Ryujin,
19.
without even realizing that he's helping you, you just use him as a springboard and you are now like grappling the branch essentially.
Okay, this way Ryujin can't grab onto the branch. He has to grab onto me, and I can just like
Aren't there
swing
three
Like,
off.
bat
other
him away.
low-hanging branches? Or
No,
two
it was
other?
the one that you saw.
There are other trees.
I'd like to find another tree, please.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
cast Entangle.
That's
before- on the
not
ground.
that's not bad. That's bad. Perception?
Oh, I lied. I'm gonna. Before he can do that, I am going to cast Entangle, like or hold person, like right in front of him, like right on him. Like, no, you can't move.
Okay, what's the save on hold person?
Wisdom.
Ryujin, make a wisdom save, please.
You're muted.
Alright, sorry about that. I got kicked out of the call for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
So
hold
I
on.
just
Let
tried
me
back and I have to
also
fix my-
let me update your because I think you're still frozen on the call here. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Du-du-du.
So what
All right.
what happened?
Wisdom save.
On what? What did what?
As you're looking around for another tree, you hear Anura from behind you utter some arcane words, and you feel momentarily like your body seizes up. Make a wisdom save.
What the fuck? Okay. That's 16 plus 1, 17.
I'm gonna subtract from that and roll the dice, and I got a 3 on that, so that brings you down to a 14, and my wisdom save is a 16.
So Ryujin, you're like, all right, looking for this new. And you're
What even was
paralyzed.
that?
Hold
It was
person.
hold person.
Okay, can I like with my arms just being straight down Eldritch Blast and launch myself 10 feet?
I'll say
Like into the air like
roll. Oh, let me see here. What do I do with this?
My next response was, next I'm gonna just tie you to a fucking tree. So
Ryujin, because
me
you
on the
didn't know this was
low-hanging
gonna
branch.
happen, you don't have your hands in a particularly specific position. So go ahead and make an Eldritch Blast attack with disadvantage, and the AC you're trying to hit is gonna be an 18.
okay. Well, that's a plus 7, so hopefully. Yeah, that's no problem at all. 16 plus 7.
Disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 14 plus 7.
Okay, so you can't really feel where your hand is, but you're just hoping, and you Eldritch Blast yourself. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'll roll that one on D&D Beyond. 10.
So take 10 points of force damage. So Anura, you see Ryujin freeze, and then a blast of blue energy, and he gets propelled 10 feet sideways. He goes ass over tea kettle, falls onto the grass and the foliage, and is frozen in the same position on the ground.
Nice.
all right. At this point, I'm gonna be like, "Are you that determined to climb a tree while drunk?
Yes.
Are you willing to help pay for the next health potion I made?
Wait, maybe.
Because I'm gonna have to heal your ass if you get hurt eventually.
I just need sleep.
If I unfreeze you, will you go to sleep?
Once I climb a tree.
Swear to fucking God. I'm immediately gonna grab can I get the sleeping potion that Ilme has and just
Oh, fuck.
feed it to him? I'm done. I'm
well,
done.
Emily has been watching this whole thing and is very
I just want to
annoyed.
sleep in a tree. Come on.
And so she's gonna shove the potion into Regent's mouth as he's frozen.
I'm gonna like hold him up so he doesn't choke and let him pour the potion in his mouth.
Ilme, is there a save associated with that?
I have no clue. I don't even actually have it in my
Oh.
inventory. I just knew I had it.
I just want
Let's-
to sleep in a tree.
Let's.
That's all.
I think with when he's paralyzed, there's not much he can do. So I'm gonna say that it operates similar to the sleep spell. So Ilmay, will you roll 7d8 for me?
Okay.
That reminds me, I just realized I do 7d6 damage on Guiding Bolt at 4th level. I want to use it.
That's what I was saying. Like, you guys leveled up last time. I'm surprised you guys haven't fought each other yet.
Ryujin wants to, he's just drunk.
Yeah.
Seeing if I have enough. You said how many? I already forgot.
7d8.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need one more. That's a 10. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh! Wow, I got 3 8s out of that.
I'm about to get knocked the fuck out.
So that's a 24 plus the 30,
Eldritch
30,
Blast.
37, 41, 46.
Ryujin, how many current hit points do you have?
58.
Oh no, it doesn't work.
So, Ryujin gets real fucking sleepy, but he is still semi-conscious. It's hard to actually tell because he's frozen, but he is still semi-conscious.
Do I have an herb I can use to knock him the rest of the way out?
Can I Eldritch Blast again?
Or medicine from one of our medicine kits.
Yeah.
I'd say make a medicine check with your herbalism kit, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so just a straight medicine check.
Listen, I'll go to sleep once
That was
I'm
a
in a
nat
tree.
20.
How did we
Jesus
get
So
here?
Christ.
27.
Yeah, I like to imagine Adagio and Alexios just like setting up the camp as this is all happening.
Every like 10 seconds, there's another Eldritch Blast, and then a body just
Well,
hurled like 10
I think Ilmay was helping, but like could hear the ruckus and was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is enough.
I was just
Anora,
gonna
you know
tree.
that
It's safer in the tree, alright?
I was just
Bang.
thinking you guys were fighting.
Anora, you
Can I
know that
knock
if you
people
if you
out?
combine 2 of the herbs in your herbalism kit with one of the herbs that you see wildly growing right like in this area, and you shove them all in his mouth at the same time, they'll probably knock him out.
I'm gonna do that.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Go ahead and roll another 5d8 for me.
Oh, I don't have that many d8s. Gotta roll this one by one. My dice are in storage still. I didn't think this through.
Yeah,
Six,
I have a lot of
five,
dice.
13, 15, 17, and one more is 17 plus 8. 25.
Yeah.
26.
So
Okay,
that,
what
in
about-
addition to Ilmay's, so you shove these herbs in Ryu's
Jesus
mouth, and then you
Christ.
physically have to like move his jaw for him because he is completely frozen. And Ryujin, you just feel your consciousness going, and his eyes close, and he's still just frozen in place.
So he's not on death saves. He's just asleep.
No, he's asleep. Yeah.
Imagine
Okay,
you
good.
like drag him back to the camp,
That's what
and
I'm
we
gonna
just
do.
all quietly sit around the campfire. And Alexios goes, you know, amongst friends on the Isle Ares, it is common to get drunk and beat the shit out of the drunkest one. That's something that we do.
Can I braid
tough
wildflowers?
plan.
into his hair?
Unconscious.
What did
I
I
want
do?
to braid. I want to braid wildflowers into Ryujin's hair as he's like passed out.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely, you can
realistically,
do that.
how long is my hair? Because I know I've seen like the
it's-
mini, but
Yeah, I'll say it's around there. So like it doesn't hit your shoulders yet by any means, but it is longer than you usually keep it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Maybe some
just
poison ivy. Can you
I
imagine you're just
turn to
like,
Forge and I say, if they ever try that to me, you bite them.
And okay,
What was
can we
Kai
assume that
doing
we
during
took
all this?
the-
That's my question.
Helping them make the camp.
Damn. Traitor.
So can we assume that we took the flowers that the Face Slumber gave us with us?
Yeah, of course.
Can I get can everybody have like the flower braided into their hair somehow since we all have long enough hair now?
I have a
Sure,
big-ass
if-
sunflower on the
if
side of my
people
head.
want 'em, Yeah. Boing.
can I eat mines? Can I roast the sunflower and make like sunflower patty?
If you'd like.
I eat the face lumber's gift to us. Substance.
Okay.
Alright.
So who's taking first watch for this?
As Ryujin takes
Me
a
and
watch,
Forge will go.
how long does Ryujin stay asleep?
Oh, I
No
don't
one
think
knows.
Region will not be joining this.
It's not tonight.
Yeah.
Uh, Jesus
Virtual goal.
Christ. That's hilarious.
Alright,
All
well, now that region's dealt with,
First.
I shall go to bed.
Me too.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Can I climb a tree and sleep in the tree? Like
Make
make
an
myself a
athletics
little
check.
nest.
Son
Yeah,
of
make
a
myself-
bitch.
I'm making myself a little nest.
That's all I wanted was to sleep in a tree.
I'm not drunk.
Got knocked the fuck
so
out because of it. I mean, technically, you kind of are.
I got a 21.
You're not as sober as you
Yeah,
think.
you look around, you make sure Ryujin's asleep, and then you effortlessly just climb up.
Did you let go of hold person, or are they just like paralyzed sleeping?
I'm gonna let go of that at this point, I think.
Yeah, it's a concentration, so you can release it whenever you'd like.
I'm gonna release him. He can move when he wakes up. He'll be a little more sober by then, hopefully.
All right, so Alexios, you are taking first watch. Is there anything you'd like to do on your watch?
Ooh. I am going to, like, practice my weapon form.
Absolutely.
But, like, as for, like, watching, can I, like, lassie watch? Can, like, Forge, like,
Just
keep
do
the
it.
perimeter? What's that, boy? Somebody's trapped in a well. Can I do it like that? As
Yeah,
better
so go in
perception?
that case, go ahead and make a perception check for Forge.
Is it at advantage?
Not if you're just going off of what he sees.
Eye patch advantage.
Okay. Perception's still better. 24.
Sure. So he begins to make a slow perimeter around your guys' campsite. Every once in a while he returns to you. Sometimes he has like a little lizard in his mouth or something like that. Just a little practice, a little hunting that he's
If
doing.
he brings me a lizard or something, I'll cook it.
For sure.
The Geico that offers
Yeah.
you 15% off cards.
Exactly. Geico, proud sponsor of Drachmae and Demigods. But so you're still on the outskirts of this swamp, so it's not particularly dangerous here. That being said, it is eerie being out. It doesn't seem like there's anyone on the road during your watch, so it's peaceful, if a bit off-putting, but nothing dangerous seems to come your way. Who would you like to wake at the end of your watch?
Wake me.
But you're in a tree.
Just throw a pebble at me. I'll wake up.
Falls over.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go throw a pebble at Honora.
All right, Anora, think right off your horn.
Oh, off the horn? Okay, cool. I guess it's my turn to do watch, right?
Yeah. He can help. He doesn't sleep, and he can't be surprised. He sees everything. So.
All right, cool. I might leave him on the ground and I'll stay up in the tree, but yeah.
Sure.
All right. Anything
I'm
you'd like to
gonna
do,
go to sleep
Anora?
now.
Can I start work on a potion, or would that be too much to do for part of the long rest?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not really a long rest situation. Yeah.
That's fine. Then I'm gonna stay up in the tree and like have Nyx laying on me and like entertain Nyx with like little druid craft things and like the reflections off of underbrush.
Amazing. Yeah. So your little black cat is very happy to be out in the fresh air and is perfectly content with your little playfulness. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Sorry, I needed time with Nyx. I couldn't forget Nyx. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
21.
21. You do hear the sounds of what sound like natural animal life, nocturnal animal life coming to life. But nothing seems to be particularly threatening at this time. I'll say you can wake someone for a third and final watch.
Who can I throw something at from where I'm at?
Basically anyone. You're sort of on Overwatch.
I'm going to throw something at Ilme, like towards her feet, not like actually at Ilme, just enough to wake her up.
Ilme, being as naturally perceptive as you are, you hear the pebble hit near you, and even before you're fully conscious, you have a blade in your hand before you realize that there's nothing actually harming you.
Oh, okay. I guess my turn now. Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I was just gonna do a check.
Sure. You do see
Ooh.
a jewel is alit
Ooh.
on your
on
backup
the-
portal.
Ooh. Let me pull that out.
You see
Oh,
another
gosh.
rolled up piece of parchment.
And what does it say?
Curious. Alert me when you're in Xander, so we can meet face to face.
All right. I'm not gonna reply to that. I'll just
Sure.
keep it. Cool. So I rolled for perception.
Yep.
17.
17. You hear animal sounds. And that's about it.
Cool.
Dawn begins to break as your shift comes to an end. Everyone begins to groggily wake up. Ryujin, as you wake, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. I'm gonna use. You know what? I'm gonna use a die that I never use.
Yeah. So everyone can take a long rest. By the way, the temporary hit points from the Sphinx are gone.
Constitution saving throw. 15.
15. You wake up. Your head is pounding. But after you get a bit of lizard meat in you, and you drink a bit of water, and you actually like gargle a bit of your salt water, you're feeling a bit more like yourself.
I know the feeling. What happened? Where am I?
And you see, as you wake up, Anura getting down from a tree.
You son of a bitch.
I wasn't drunk.
Well,
Can I offer Nick to let him
Debatable.
pet to see if that makes him feel better?
I don't want to pet the cat. I want to sleep in the tree. God damn it! But chances gone.
Nix will remember that.
like a fallout.
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody that I got another note in the bag. And they just said that they would like to meet whenever we're in Xander next. So, kind of already knew that they were in Xander, but maybe
I mean, do
it'll
we have
eventually.
any plans to go to Xander?
Well, maybe after we do everything else.
It's on the
Add it
list.
to
It's
the
on the
list.
back burner. Yeah.
Once you guys kill Tiamat, then you can go to Xander.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm surprised we actually left Delphi, so.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I had.
All right. So you guys pack up your campsite, feed yourselves, feed the horses, and set off back up the road. Can somebody please roll a d20 for me?
I got it.
Oh god.
A 10.
10. Give me 1 second.
Land
Another
shark
land
attack.
shark.
10. Oh, a nice clear day. It is getting cold, as it is fall. But it's not terrible, and you make good time. This is a path that you've gone on once before, so it's not terribly unfamiliar to you. You make good time. You actually cut a portion of your time off of the journey, to the point where you basically get to the point where you remember cutting into the swamp around nightfall the next day. So you can choose to rest for the night outside the swamp and then head in the morning, or you can start heading into the swamp and then find rest in the swamp.
I think we should rest before going in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
Alright.
see anywhere like before with a little clearing or something we can rest in?
Yeah, I'll say you can, after a bit of searching, you can find a spot. And I'll say one of you give me a perception check for all of the watches that night.
Want me to do it? I have a really high perception.
Yes. I'm gonna climb a tree again and sleep.
Sure.
There we go. 23.
23. First of all, again, you hear the sounds of the wild, and you're now hearing some more wet reptilian sounds that you know to be coming from the swamp. But you do also notice, Ilme, something feels slightly different than the last time you were here. You remember at this last time, the way you were able to sort of pinpoint the location to begin to cut into the swamp was because there was a sort of weird heavy mist that was clinging close to the ground, a sort of ominous mist. And that seems to be fairly dissipated right now.
Okay.
But you can rest up, you can take a long rest, and prepare whatever spells you would like for heading into the swamp. You know that it's probably another half day's journey until you get to the cave.
Was the mist... Was that coming from the portal?
Yep.
At at nighttime or whenever we stop, can I start a sketch on a schematic or something?
Absolutely. What would you like to sketch?
That the idea for the shield that I had.
Gotcha. You begin sketching your idea.
While we were riding that day, can I work on the potions while we're riding? Like if I'm not driving?
Yeah. I'll say
Okay, so I'm just gonna
if you
start
want to spend
another
another 25 gold, you can have another potion of healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably try and pray to Poseidon again.
Sure. What would you like to do?
Kind of just summarize what I said last. It's like asking for guidance. We're about to get into some pretty heavy shit. I'm sending out an SOS.
Being so far inland, you feel like Poseidon's presence is fairly far away from you currently. So you get no response.
Right.
So, who is leading the charge into the swamp?
I can. Oh, it's
Scout?
probably gonna be a. Probably
I
gonna be
can-
a survival
I
check.
could have
Not my
Kai,
best.
kind of looking around. Probably not at the front, but kind of like we did last time, where he was just kind of
I'll do
looking around
it.
the perimeter.
All right,
We
Adagio,
just send Forge up front.
like all of you are like
Don't
at the cusp of this swamp, but no one wants to take the first step.
I can't find healing potions.
You can't
Do
just
the
search for a
black
potion of
potion.
healing.
It doesn't give me a base one. I get greater,
S-
superior, and supreme.
search healing potion.
Okay. Aha, I found it.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's
I'll
right.
just have fog.
All right.
If it's not as much fog as last time, we could actually see where we're going, that we don't gotta
Yeah.
tie each other up again. Okay, bad.
Yeah. All right. So Adagio takes the lead and begins to try to sort of retrace your guys' steps from the first time you were here. But it is a bit hard to do. Everything looks different without that mist. It's still very swamp-like here, but it's hard to sort of understand in comparison to what it was last time. I need you to make a survival check, please.
That's a 16.
16. You head deeper into the swamp, knowing that that's what you did last time. As you get further and further in, you notice that not only is the mist gone, but you remember distinctly, as you got further and further in, that you started to see tracks of snakes and sometimes snakes themselves, all sort of going uniformly in a particular direction, sort of leading your way to the Medusa. And those tracks are gone. The snakes are gone. You see some snakes around, but they're acting very ordinary, going in all sorts of different directions. It's a bit uncanny how much has changed in this short amount of time. But you feel like you're getting in the general vicinity. After several hours, make another survival check for me.
17.
17. You continue going. And after about another 2 to 3 hours, you do see a familiar sight emerging from the fog. A statue of a man, sword raised, running in fear.
Did we ever send people to this place to get like unpetrified those? I heard.
I thought we were going to.
You were going to. You never did.
But then shit hit the fan right afterwards, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to turn to Ryujin. I love the flowers.
What? What flowers?
In your, later.
Okay. I mean, there's no
So-
flowers here. We're in a swamp. I don't know what you're talking about.
They put flowers in your hair.
They.
Who? What?
Whoa!
That
Weird,
was
you feel
not
around.
Ariel.
You definitely feel flowers all up braided in your hair.
It looks
So
like
not only did I not get to sleep in a tree,
you were one with nature, though.
I am now.
Slept in a tree last night, facing
Well-
I'd like to
an
say the thing
owner,
is,
just
though,
looking angry.
if we just told him, that means he's had these in his hair all day and another night before we told him.
Yeah.
They're all like crumpled looking, falling out.
Yeah, they're all dead. Gross.
Yeah.
I love that natural look you're going for.
Thanks.
All right. So you see this statue. It gives you a bit more confidence that you're going the right direction. And now that you have the statue, you know you're close. It's going to be easier to trace your steps now, as long as you just go the opposite direction of what the statue is facing. So make one final survival check, please.
Ooh.
No one can help him?
I need to re-roll the
So
thing.
14.
14.
Plus
Can I add
4?
to it?
Plus
Sure.
4?
Yeah, 18.
And I'm gonna give him another 4.
22. Now you're confident, Adagio. And you're lightly glowing in this low light of the swamp. And before too long, after about a half day's journey total, you see a cottage emerge from the mist. And behind it, a sliver in the rock that you know to be the cave of Asundal.
Y'all ready for this?
Bang, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yes,
should.
head on in. Oh, we have to do all that stupid climbing again, don't we?
We're
I mean,
stronger now.
I could send up Kai to just scoop it off the edge. I don't know.
Push the
It's like,
coins
it's like that.
down.
Yeah, it's like that game in like casinos and stuff, where all those coins on a ledge, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
But just one
Just
little
give him the bag of holding and like shuffle it in.
Oh, that's a good.
I don't know
There
if
we
he's.
go. I mean, that
might
think,
take a bit,
think,
actually.
I think the bag of holding
Yeah,
is
the
fairly
turns.
heavy.
Mm.
I don't know if he can hold it.
turns.
Yeah,
What
he
if
can
we
lift like
enhance
5 pounds. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's more than 5 pounds.
Alright. Climb it
But
up.
you guys make your way slowly into the cave that you once discovered long before Aruxal knew that you were here. You hear the gentle dripping. Actually, let me change the music here.
Did we purposely leave the batons in there when we first climbed?
I think we took
Because
him
we
out.
were like,
I think you took him out.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough to like scale the whole thing, so we had to like count them in, then take it out, and
But there's still the
Should've brought
holes are
more.
there.
yeah.
You emerge into this large chamber that you know to be the majority of this cave. You hear the gentle dripping of water into the moist pools on the floor of this cave. Stalagmites, stalactites. And you see at the far end this multi-tiered platform system. Right up at the top, the glimmer of gold. And behind it, in the wall itself, is a bizarre green portal.
Why do you guys think there's less fog?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, because
I don't think we
it
should
was
mess with
the.
it.
Let's leave the portal alone.
Yeah, let's just start shoveling the gold into our pockets
Let's
and
just
into
get
the
the gold.
bag.
There's
Yeah.
another thing for
All right,
cross that
bad,
bridge
bad.
when we get there.
There's
I mean,
so
we
many
are
bridges.
here, but we're just gonna put it off for a
We're
bit.
not. We're gonna put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
Let's start
How many
climbing.
back burners do we have? We have a very
A
impressive
lot.
stovetop.
A lot.
We have like
At
we have a
least
giant
7.
range.
I'm not even totally sure I know what's on the front burner.
I don't think we do either.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a picture of Crust, or not Krusty. It's a picture of Mr. Krabs that says money.
Yeah. All right. So,
Which is SpongeBob or the money?
with the holes that are left in the rocks from the last time you put the pitons in there, who would like to shove them back in?
I'll do it.
Can I do it as a spider and I keep like climbing up as I do it so it's safer?
Can Kai help?
You can try.
I'll have him go up
Yeah.
with and
I
try
think
to
that
like.
would be a little bit easier than trying to go as we go.
Sure. So
Okay.
Anora transforms into, I assume, a giant wolf spider.
Yes, I don't have many other spiders.
Gotcha. And I assume you wouldn't want to go into like an actual spider because that would be no use at all.
Yeah.
With the sort of natural stickiness of your 8 legs, you like attach various pitons to yourself and climb up. And I need you as a giant wolf spider to make a strength check, please.
I actually have a modifier now.
Heyo.
19.
19. You get enough pitons in so that you could feasibly go from the bottom to that first tier, that first of 3 tiers of this platform system. After
Do we
that
have
point, yeah, you have enough pitons. You have enough pitons.
So can I just keep going up with them?
Yes. So at that point, you have a choice. You can either go up with pitons to the second tier and then up to the third, or you can skip the second tier entirely and go up the other side to go straight to the third.
Let's do it by tiers just to be safer, so we have a spot to rest if something
Sure.
happens.
Go ahead and make another strength check for me.
16.
16. It's less space between the first and second than there is the first to the ground, so it's easy for you now. You get those pitons in place. The third one's a bit more of a stretch. Go ahead and make another strength check for me.
14.
14. You do manage to. It does take a bit more time. You also are getting tired in this wolf spider form, but you manage to do it. All the pitons are in place.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna stand on top as a giant wolf spider on like my back legs with like my hands on what would be, I guess, my hips and be like looking down at everybody waiting.
All right. Everyone who's going to attempt to climb, I'm going to need an athletics check from you.
Advantage?
No.
Pitons are there?
Athletics, you say.
It just lowers the DC that there's pitons.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Athletics.
Cool.
Oh, jeez.
The 13.
11.
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
Adagio, that was an 11 for you?
I think I said no. I rolled an 11. I got a 13.
Oh, okay.
So where is everybody at?
So, Alexios, Adagio, you guys make it to that first platform fairly easily. Ilme and Ryujin,
I can't help both of you, damn it.
take 7 points of bludgeoning damage each as you fall back down to the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Can I throw a rope down and try to pull him up?
Or could I use... there any way I could use acrobatics?
Can I
No.
carry them up on my back? Can they like sit on my
So
back and I
after
carry
they
them up?
fall, yes, you can crawl back down. You can carry one of them.
Can I go ahead and carry them up like one at a time real quick so they're up there without hurting
Sure.
themselves again?
Sure. And I will say, with enough time, you can sort of ferry everybody up to that top level.
Yeah, why don't
You
you
guys-
do that instead of hoping that you can make it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I still kind
I
of feel
wanna
the.
climb.
So I think
Alexios wants to climb, he
alcohol
can
still
climb.
exists to me, I'm saying.
All right, Alexios, go ahead and make an athletics check if you want to climb.
I'll make another athletics. That sounds like fun.
Sure,
I
Adagio.
can't roll.
I'm your wolf
Yeah.
spider taxi. If you
13.
13.
I rolled a 12.
12 is exactly what you needed for that one. So you guys do manage to get to the second platform. Now all that's left is a third platform.
Am I just like zooming by them with the other two
Yes.
on my back?
All right,
I wanna
strength
try
check
again.
from both of you, or athletics from both of you.
Wolf Spider Express.
Oh, that's a 5.
That is a 17.
Must be nice.
Alexios, you get up there easily. You see all the gold around you. You turn around to see Adagio, and you hear a
I'm gonna go back down. and
7
get
points of
Adagio
bludgeoning
real
to you,
quick.
Adagio.
What?
Oh, I
Let me-
tried.
Let me go get him real quick.
So are Ilme and I up there like already?
Yes, all of
Alright, I'm
you
just gonna
are now
start
up
shoving
there.
like I'm just gonna start shoving like platinum and gold in my pockets.
Okay, so you guys did take all of the platinum last time you were here,
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it's as much gold as I can carry.
but if you guys want to take the time to put all of this into your bag of holding, you have 15,800 gold.
Holy shit!
I
Hold
will
on.
still take as much as I can in my pockets.
Is there still silver
Hold
left?
Mm-hmm.
You said
All right, let's put the gold-
15,800.
Oh my god, let's put the gold in the bag of holding and then take some silver that we can hold on to.
This is an ancient black dragon's
I'm-
hoard.
I'm still
Can we
putting
put
as
all the
much gold as
silver-
I can in my pockets.
As he's doing that, can I like stick my spider hand in and start pulling it out and like put it in the bag?
Absolutely
say-
not.
I'll
I don't think
say-
we should have all of it in
I'm
one
gonna try and,
place.
like, steal as much
Plus,
as I can myself.
You know, I want to have
We need some
have
spending
my
money.
portion of gold
It's
on
okay.
me.
How about everybody get as much as they can carry within reason, and then we put the rest in the bag?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll say you guys can each take about 100 gold in your pockets, which leaves 3,000 or 15,300 gold
Can
for the group.
someone hold on to mine? Because I can't put mine in my pockets currently. Can I
It could
stick it
just-
to myself?
so.
Just de-transform.
But if I need to, we have to come back down still.
You think climbing down is gonna be easier? I mean, we could all just fall down.
Okay, I guess I'll
Silver?
transform back to my
Yep.
gold.
8,000 silver
Holy shit!
and 1,100 copper.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
That's
Who's
a good
writing-
idea to come back.
Who's writing this down?
I got it.
Okay,
I can
I
do
had
the-
the gold. I assume that like.
Are you gonna
wait.
be the party?
I'm gonna put this all
The
in
treasurer?
the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! I just have the bag of holding, so I
Alright,
put it.
I can keep track of it.
Yeah, so I will say because the stuff in the bag of holding doesn't necessarily need to be in your inventory on D&D Beyond, there does need to be a list of everything that's in that bag of holding somewhere in writing so that everyone can know what is in the bag of holding. So currently,
question.
yeah.
For my party members, does anyone actually have a blood glass cube anymore, or did we use our
I
last one?
took
I just
all
have
the
the sand and the
blood
lenses.
that I have out.
We probably need another one considering I gave Qatar the other one.
And I used mine
Oof.
for the scale.
My
thought
blood
y'all
glass
got-
is at home.
Did you not bring the? Do we have any blood glass cubes? I thought we got more than one in the heist.
We had 2 from the heist.
So who is that?
So there's another one.
The other one is now in the Sphinx's lair.
I have one.
Well, the extra
That's
one
the-
came from Mnemosyne, so we still have one left somewhere. I don't know who has it. It's just what I wrote down is that we had
Yeah.
2.
So we had 2 from the heist, and then the one that I had that I gave to Qatar.
Yeah.
So what happened to the one that Mosny was in?
That's the one.
That's the
Qatar
one that
got,
went to
and-
Qatar.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So then who was the other one?
Somebody does. I know we
Will-
had it.
let one of you claim it. One of you claim
got
it and
it.
then put it in your inventory.
I got it.
Gotcha.
Where-
Fuck, I can't carry the gold. It put me over carrying capacity.
What do we have, or what were we just talking about with blood glass?
Who has the other cube?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
And we said Honora does.
I have
got
the
it.
pain and I have the powder. blood.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah, I have the lenses and a small vial of powder.
Can I put my 100
Yeah,
gold in the
and
bag?
I have
now?
the.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
pretty
does
sure.
somebody want this fucking dragon scale armor I can't wear?
What kind of armor is
I
it?
have
It's
nowhere to
medium
put
armor.
it.
Nope.
You can wear it if you want, Honora.
I already have bad enough stealth.
I mean, I'm proficient with light armor, but I mean I can. Oh wait, what the hell? I can add
I
a
can wear
proficiency.
medium.
Hold on.
But
Why is there
it?
an option that says add new proficiencies? Excuse
This-
me?
It's
What?
like if I need to add any sort of custom something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind. I was confused. I was like, did I miss something with the level up? What's going
Okay,
on?
if no one wants the dragon scale armor, I'm going to sell it the next time we go
I
into
mean,
a town.
I'll take it.
How much is it?
I'll take
Like,
it.
what is
sure.
it like plus? Like,
It's
what do I
it
add
is
to your
considered
AC?
scale mail, so it's medium armor. It'll be armor class is 14 plus your dex mod max of 2.
I mean, yeah,
So
I'll take it.
It could bring up
for
to a
sure.
16.
Yeah, all it would do is give me a
I have
plus
an
1 on
18.
my AC.
However, it is fairly heavy, and it'll put you at disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, I'm not very stealthy anyway. That's what I have Kai for. So yeah,
That
sure, I'll
was-
take it.
And the
Okay,
added
so-
benefit of the dragon scale mail is that it makes you resistant to acid.
So do I just add that in my?
Yeah, I think you search for what's it called? Dragon scale mail? Black
Dragon scale mail black, yeah.
Dragon scale mail parentheses black.
I removed that and I immediately became unencumbered. That was what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
So
Dragon scale mail.
15,300,
That's right.
right?
Mhm.
And
45
everyone
How
else can add
much do
100
we
gold
have
to their
on
pockets.
hand?
Yep, I am also over
Well, we
encumbered
each took 100 gold for ourselves.
Yeah, so everyone can add 100 gold to their personal inventory, and there's still 15,300 in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
And you have that
Damn.
right
And
now.
I have it
So-
written down.
If I have this,
Okay,
if I
so I'm
have this
taking it
armor
out of
on,
mine.
I have disadvantage in acrobatics, athletics, sleight of hand, stealth, disadvantage on
That's because
strength
you're
and
over
dexterity
encumbered
checks.
right now. You're over encumbered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just need to lose
That's
some weight
45
in your
pounds.
backpack.
Okay, so actually, I might. Probably not actually. 'Cause that's heavy.
I
Fuck.
can't carry it. I literally
Oh.
can't. I'm over carrying capacity.
Well,
I
I
can't
guess it's-
move.
Put it in
Guess
the
it's
bag
going
of
in the
holding.
bag of holding.
Silver and the copper?
There
Bag
you go
of
in the bag of holding
Yeah,
with the money. Is there enough
Yeah.
money in there?
dragon
you can
scale
put it
mail
in there.
black. Yeah.
Okay, it's added. It's added. I have my list going.
Okay,
should
Oh
probably
my
make
am
this
going
God,
sheet
to.
so we have
We're
multiple.
rich.
Y'all, this horde has been sitting here for so long.
I thought
I'm
you'd
so
do
glad it's
something
still
to
here.
us with it. Like, I knew you would, and I was so afraid.
I mean,
Okay,
I
let's get
kept
up.
very close track of how many times you mentioned it around which people you mentioned it. That kind
Oh,
of
I'm
thing.
so scared. Okay, so
How
what is
many
in
times
the
did you
bag
mess up?
again, so that we can make sure we have multiple lists in case someone's not here?
So it was 1,100 copper,
Mhm.
8,000 silver.
Yep.
You each took 100 gold for yourselves, leaving 15,300 gold for the bag of holding, and the dragon scale armor is now also in the bag of holding.
Okay, that way, just in case someone's not here.
Okay. Wow. We have a lot of silver.
We have a lot of freaking.
We have a lot of gold.
All right, that was a
Let's go
good,
get some more.
good deal.
I expect the
Come
pool to
here.
be done by the time we get back to Delphi. God damn it!
Mhm.
We can afford it now.
Can make new additions to the house. I want to make a basement, a vault, a safe. No, I'm
We
just
have a basement.
You
Just
have
to
like a
wine
3x3, like a 15-foot by 15-foot basement.
I would like
I
a
want
water
the
slide
wine
going
cellar to
from the
open
roof
up.
to the basement.
Okay,
Then
let's leave
there'll
this
be a
place.
I
safe.
sleep on the roof. Stop putting stuff to my room.
The water slide shall be done.
I love that now you guys have money. You're like, actually, we don't give a shit about the Bloodshore or Voltura. Let's just go back to Delphi and renovate.
Hey, no, we have got to go to Voltura.
You know
Yeah.
what? Forget about the links. Let's make a water slide.
Gaia's first water park.
Exactly.
It is Sunbrow Manor.
Yeah.
Sunbrow
Alrighty.
Water Park.
So,
Stay a while.
with the time you've spent getting this gold and all that kind of stuff, you are fairly sure that if nothing crazy happens, you should be able to get back out of the swamp and back to your horses and all that by sundown.
Yeah, let's do
do
that,
it.
guys.
Let's do it.
do that.
Let's get it.
All right. Because at this point you're just retracing your steps, I'm just gonna need a survival check at advantage from whoever's leading.
Me again? Question mark.
Sure.
Assume.
Go
Go ahead.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. Very easy for you to do. There is one point where, Adagio, you see some sort of like crocodile or something similar getting very close to you, seeming to stalk you, and you're just like, nope! And you make a wide arc around it, avoid it entirely, and
Hey, we
manage.
did that the first time we went this
It's true.
way.
It's true.
And that was a hassle. I was a light.
You're like, I don't want to do that combat again.
No.
And you do make it back to your horses and back to the road. It'll be about another. You're essentially going to be passing back like in front of Delphi in order to get to the Blood Shore, but you only wasted about 4 days total. So, with the 2 days that it'll take you to essentially get back to neutral, you then have the journey to the Blood Shore.
Before,
Wait,
like,
the road doesn't go like
as we leave,
up around it, like over the top.
No,
so
you essentially you went like this, and now you're gonna go like this,
Oh.
like a half pipe.
I want to like sending to Odella and be like, forgot to petrified people, let the swamp.
I forgot about that.
You hear her go,
Dot, dot, dot.
wait, what?
And then I'll just use another one and be like,
Explain the situation.
Remember Medusa's lair, feeding people to her. You probably want the alive ones unpetrified.
All right.
AKA Kenai.
It's a lot of greater restoration scrolls. Let me tell you.
So,
Kenai is really going to earn that Archmage title today.
for sure.
I'm sure there are some priestesses who can help, maybe.
Can I have for the first? So we're essentially starting from neutral after you sort of pass Delphi on your way. You've probably got 4 to 5 days of travel before you get to the Blood Shore. Can I have somebody roll me a d20, please, for the first day's travel?
Yes.
Can I use the big D20?
Do it.
Sure.
Let's use the giant plush for this one. I haven't used it actually on stream yet, I don't think so.
We're gonna be attacked by bandits.
Save her for death.
We're
You
gonna
got a 13.
Tarask.
Oh.
Oh,
I take stone away. I hope you all have your own gate codes.
Well, she killed us.
I'm going to immediately just turn into a deer again and the other way.
So you guys travel. It's getting cold. It's getting a bit rainy, but it's nothing terrible right now. You're still following the road. You know the road. For those of you who've already gone this way before, you know the road goes directly to the Blood Shore. It does twist and turn a bit, but you know if you follow the road, you will eventually end up at the Blood Shore. Anura and Adagio, this is new for you, but you are enjoying this sort of route. Around mid-afternoon,
Oh shit.
Ilme, with your passive perception, you see something out of the corner of your eye that catches your attention. Something small, but it looks like something made of leather or something on the side of the road.
Okay, I'll be like, hey, I see something over here, and I'll hop off of the wagon and make my way over there.
All right.
Making my way down the road to the leather.
You get somewhat close to it, and it becomes fairly clear what it is. It looks like a shoe, but very, very small.
Oh.
Oh no.
Can I want to look around, see if I can figure out where it came from. If there's like tracks or something like that.
Make an investigation check.
we don't have the time. Fuck them kids.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Investigation is 13.
13. You do see some drops of dried blood near this shoe. And following them for a bit, you do see a few meters away from the side of the road what looks like the scene of some sort of fight. It looks like there were claws, lots of blood. It looks like some sort of animal attack, maybe, but there's no bodies, there's no clothing, just some remnants of blood and a single baby's shoe.
Can I
Jeez,
figure out
okay.
what kind of animal maybe?
Make
It's like
a nature
tracks.
check. Make a nature check.
19.
19. It's interesting. It looks almost like maybe like some sort of bull.
Oh no. Is it a fucking minotaur?
Yeah, I was gonna say flashback.
Not again!
You know, those old roadside minotaurs.
I don't want to be resurrected again, goddammit. Minotaur is my one true weakness.
But it's bizarre too because you do see some marks on trees and stuff that look more like teeth marks as opposed to claw marks, and the teeth marks are much sharper than a bull's teeth. They look more like a bear's teeth. It's bizarre.
Can we follow it very easily?
Make a survival check.
Okay. What is my survival stuff at? 4? 19 again.
19. For a bit you can, but you get the sense it's not a super recent crime scene, and it's most likely rained a bit since then. So there gets to be a point as you're following this where it becomes unclear if these are all marks from this violent animal or if they're just general marks from normal wildlife. So you can't follow it for too long before you lose the trail.
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to let this go,
Yeah.
guys, and be upset
Yeah.
about it.
I don't see any survivors. Trail's a little old. We don't want to waste too much time.
Yeah.
Let's keep going then.
Can I assume that for these 2 days, I've also been doing health potions for those 2 days and
Sure.
today?
Just every day mark off 25 gold and you can add another healing potion to your inventory.
Okay. We're up to 5, guys.
Woo!
Ooh.
All right. And if at any point you want to give healing potions to anyone just for them to hold, just say it clearly so that you can mark it off and they can mark it in on their inventories. All right. So besides that day goes on without much turmoil. You find a place to rest for that evening, hop back on the road for another day. Can I have someone else roll a d20, please?
You got this. I'm using a new die.
Ooh.
First roll for this dude. 9.
9. It's a very windy day. You feel like you maybe don't make as much ground as you did yesterday, but you're still making fine time. Eventually you get to around midday or so, a very small creek stream. It's minimal. It's like not even a foot wide at this point. It's more of a trickle than anything. But as you near it, you see on the other side of it what looks like an overturned wagon.
No.
Oh, God. Let's go investigate. And
You
hopefully
guys-
not die.
You guys get slightly
I'll stay
closer.
there.
Can I like look around the surroundings to see if it's a trap? Or we're getting
Make
too
a
close?
make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm staying on the wagon. Fuck
I
that.
like how I was like, investigate. I don't care if we die.
Oh,
but I
it's a
do care.
natural 20.
Natural
that
20.
makes it a 29.
Ooh.
You don't get the sense that this is a trap, but you do have, like, just from listening, you get the sense that whatever caused this to flip this happened very recently, and whatever the situation is, sounds like it's still happening. You hear the sound of what can only be described as chewing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh,
And
jeez.
it's
Okay,
like...
Okay, so I'll whisper to everybody. I'll be like, "Hey, whatever capsized that wagon is still here. Do you guys want to stealth it over there, try to surprise it, get rid of whatever it is so it doesn't hurt
I could-
us, or
Is it just in the
We could
dark,
just
or can I
sound the
like see
range.
it?
It's midday right now. You can see, but it looks like, I mean, just from what Ilme's hearing with her high passive perception, it sounds like whatever she's hearing is on the other side of the wagon, so it's blocked from your vision currently.
Can I really quickly turn into something that is very small and I can not be noticed by it?
Sure. What do you want to turn into?
I'm assuming I've seen a fly at some point in my life. Can I turn into a
Sure.
fly?
No, you can't turn into a
I
fly
can't
because you
fly.
can't fly.
I mean, I could turn into it, I just can't fly.
Yeah, crawl your whole way over.
oh, geez, that'd take forever.
Just turn into a
I
spider.
could just
It's
send
way
Kai
easier.
over too. Like I
Oh,
could
yeah,
have
you
him fly.
Yeah,
above.
he can be invisible.
Invisible.
Yeah. So I'll have Kai go invisible, and I'll have him fly over, and I'll look through his eyes and
Alright.
whisper what I see.
So, what Ryujin sees through Kai that he then communicates to you all in sort of a weird game of telephone. As Kai flies overhead, go ahead and make a perception check for Kai.
Okay. Shit. What dice do I use? All right.
You roll for the thing.
Perception, you say. And that's wisdom.
Yeah.
21. I got a
21.
natural 20.
So,
Ooh.
as soon as Kai gets some sort of vantage point, he sees and you see in front of the carriage, so like between the carriage and you, is a body. It looks like a female body. From his vantage point, it's hard to tell age, but maybe 20s to 40s. Bloodied, most likely dead, which looks like a huge gash in the neck. But that's not what Kai focuses on immediately, because on the other side of the carriage is a much more active scene. You see a male figure, very much still alive, struggling with some sort of monstrous beast. And at first, Kai and you are not quite sure what they're seeing. It looks like a bull, but it has two heads, and the heads are very oddly shaped. One looks like a slithering, long-necked, enormous snake. The other head is a furry, brown bear with ferocious-looking eyes. And the tail at the end of this bull body is more of a silver shark's fin than an actual tail. And you see the bear head is gnawing into this man's leg as he is struggling to get out. And you hear him squealing and whimpering with pain. And then all of you see, at the same time, this man finally get to his feet enough to try to run away. He sees in the distance you all, and you just hear him go, "Run!" And the beast, and you see his neck get ripped out of him, and he falls to the ground completely dead. As the monster
Can I
looks at
see the
you,
beast?
blood coming down from his bare jaw.
Get to the wagon!
Before
Get to the
he
wagon!
turns around that, before like he can do anything, can I immediately cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level?
Yeah, I'll
You're a
cast
spider.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm not a spider anymore. I turned back.
Okay, you turn
It's been
back.
way too
Actually-
long.
I will say
I'm not a spider.
you guys are about 100 feet away from this monster.
I'm good. I have a 120-foot range on Guiding
Hold on.
Bolt.
Let me
I think I
just...
do too.
So
Yeah, same. I have
4th level.
150 feet for Eldritch Blast.
You guys can
Oh.
all do this next time we have our session.
God damn it.
I'm gonna mark it off and forget that's what's happening.
Yeah, I gotta write down
I'm gonna
some
write
notes.
it down right now. Guiding bolt is the first thing that's gonna happen. Basically, because the monster didn't know you were there and you guys knew he was there, you're gonna have a surprise round on the monster before it gets to react to you.
Okay. God, 76. Oh, so ready. I get to finally use it.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, my lightning bolt now is 9d6.
I could use Call Lightning.
Just a whole lightning fight right here. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Isn't
so
Witch
this
Bolt lightning
is
too?
yeah, Witch Bolt is lightning. This is one of the fun, better versions of the Chimera, from the Theros book. Shout out to the Theros book.
Where I came from.
Yeah, that's where Anura's build came from. And I will just say for the record that Gaia came before Theros, but I digress. In Theros, they have a type of chimera that you can roll to see like what different animals it is. So this is a fun little Theron chimera that we will fight next time, next Monday, 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. You know it, you love it. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Finally leaving Delphi. Crazy. There's a big old world out there, and we're finally gonna see a little bit of it.
Yeah, and Ilme has never left Delphi in her life.
Ilme has literally never left Delphi. I mean, she went to the Blood Shore briefly.
Well, yeah, I guess
We
so.
also went to
Yeah.
Angela's stand.
But like
That's
always
true.
knowing that she'd be coming back.
Yeah, this is
I'm
the first
assuming-
time that you guys are leaving without really knowing when you're gonna be back.
I'm assuming part of this path I kind of took on my way down from my hometown, right? Like to get
No,
to Delphi.
you're coming. You came from the other direction.
Oh, that's true. I did.
Yeah.
And the
so,
Spartan empires are on the bottom of the map, right?
Yeah. The
So
Spartan
I came from
territories.
like way south.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, Ryujin, you've been to the Blood Shore.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, sorry for the stream. You can't see anything of what I'm doing. But yeah, you came from. I mean, I guess I should ask you, Ryujin. Did you come via ship or via land?
To Looms?
Yeah.
Where's Looms on the map again?
We'll talk about it off stream. We don't need to talk about this on stream. Some of you have traveled far though. Like Ryujin, you've traveled like halfway across the continent.
Went to the next city.
Huh?
I went to the next city over.
Yeah, Adagio and Ilme have barely traveled at all. Anora traveled a bit. Alexios, of all the people, you may have come this way before.
Next time on Drachmae and Demigods.
Yeah. So guys, this episode will be up on YouTube on Thursday. As always, check back on Monday for the next episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys in chat. Great episode. Thank you guys, the cast. And we'll see you next week. Bye.